We'll just feel it out.
Feel it out.
What's that mean?
Like, we'll just do it and feel how much we should exchange in currency.
Okay, I'm convinced. That sounds like a deal.
Like, what about this? What if we did this?
Wait, changing it again?
What if you...
I don't know about
someone...
that.
Okay, no, this is only beneficial for you. What if when you knocked them out or killed them, I brought them back, and then you extorted them for their money?
Again,
and then we could charge
illegal.
them.
Processing.
No. We charge them the fee for bringing them back.
Again, illegal.
Okay. Wait.
A hospital
Quinn?
charges for, you know.
Quinn, I need to think this over. This is.
They don't
This is-
kill people.
Hold on.
No. I'm
Or
not
that
killing
part.
them either. I am just,
Processing?
a doctor there to help him bring back. And then
Oh.
my services are charged.
But okay, this is a good idea. I accept.
Okay, that sounds good.
But they have to be. They have to attack us first. Like
Oh, yeah.
they have to be
realize
evil.
I can't kill anyone. I'm really bad at it.
Because technically, I'm not good. But I also don't like murdering people.
I'm technically just not good at killing.
Quinn just looks towards you. All right, I'm not saying not to do this. I am saying in my head not to do this. If you do this in an aisle that is called extortion, you will be prosecuted and arrested. Just letting you know.
Feel like
Don't
I
worry,
feel like
Quinn.
there's
You will
some
never
magic
see
here.
it.
Now, let's hope not. I'm technically being hired by the kingdom itself. I have to arrest you if I see it.
Wait,
Wait,
Quinn, what
wait,
about this? If we
wait.
advertised beforehand that there was a charge for me reviving you, and I just happened to be there to revive them, would it not just be me being like,
Wait.
selling my services?
Wait, I have an idea.
And
What
if
if
they
we name
don't
this?
want to pay, we're not extorting them and forcing them.
What if
We
we
can
name
just
this?
kill them again.
We should name this after someone who's been extorted before.
Oh yeah, who would?
Who's been extorted? I used to know someone named Miranda.
Okay, yeah.
Quinn just shakes their head so hard. We move her
This
to
one time-
Tempest.
She got extorted,
Huh?
and they made a law about it, or something.
Have
go
any
with
rights?
I think we should. Yeah. Ooh. We should name it the Miranda rights.
We move over to Tempest.
Yes, we will write it down.
Oh
and
my
we will call it
gosh.
the rights.
The rights of Miranda.
Long looks
Yes,
towards you,
that's what she
Tempest.
wrote.
The principal, technically not principal, but I just couldn't remember the name that he actually has. Of the school. Yes, Miss Tempest. How can I help you?
Hi again. I'm sorry to keep bothering you, but
It's all right.
that meeting earlier didn't really go as I hoped it would.
I could tell that. It's just.
So, I've been thinking in like the 10 minutes since you've seen me that if we could convince Ray somehow that she is actually more evil than she's saying or that she believes, it might kind of knock her out of it. Do you know of like a spell or something that would like, I don't know, show somebody that another person is evil or show somebody that they're evil?
There are a few. But
Like
at the
what?
same time, if their own mindset is of the mindset that your companion is, often than not, they ignore it. In fact, to the point of just disagreeing with their own thought patterns if they're presented to them in front of them. I can show
You
you
don't think that
a
like if
spell
we
for it, but it depends on the
could
individual.
you? I think that would. I think it would be helpful if introduced at the right moment. I think it would be helpful.
Very well. He takes out. You saw him like last time, like take out scroll after scroll of magic stuff. This time he does take something out, and he presents to you a very pitch black wand. This wand only has one charge of it left. It doesn't recharge after you use it. So when you do decide to use it, it's one-time use only. The wand itself is known as the Soul Wand. It is able to show the individual a vision of who they are in a functional, solid form. Actively, you'd be creating a concept and creating it quite literally outside of their body and presenting it to them in front of them, whatever that may be.
Oh wow! That is actually more in depth than I thought I would get. So what do I do? Just like wave it at her and be like, "Look at yourself."
You would do so. You would cast, say the phrase either in your mind or outside verbally, and then the wand would charge and activate on the person you're targeting. Once that happens,
Nice.
a separate entity is formed with the manifestation of their mind, rather than their actual original form.
Okay. What's the phrase?
He gives you a phrase. It's said in Draconic, so there's no common translation for it. It's like the spell itself is known as self-aware. Well, the phrase is self-aware.
Cool.
Lon does state, this was often not used to see how a person is truly on the inside. It was meant to make sure people were not able to hide anything, as how can you hide what you truly are inside? And, it's right there and I can see it.
Okay. This is good. This is really good. Thank you so much.
Of course. I do hope for the best for Miss Ray. Honestly, it does seem like they're going down a dark path, since it seems to be the only thing they're good at. I see it many times with people that can cast magic and with traumatic pasts. Much like Miss Ray.
I don't really know about her past.
Oh, it's dreadful.
You know something about
I unfortunately do, as it always seems to draw outside of their mind. It's in the forethought of their thoughts. If you have magic that can read minds, you'd be able to perhaps pierce into it, unless you want to ask them yourself. I used it earlier today to make sure Ray and Mr. Thomas were not lying about the encounter that they had, and both were. Although I only brought up the information that was needed at that point in time. So
do you have a spell for that?
It's a spell I have. I can't just give it to you. I can train you in it, but it'd take a couple of days.
Do you have like a scroll for it?
I can make one, but it'll take like a day.
Oh, that's okay. I don't want to put you through any more trouble. Thank you.
Of course. Is there anything else you need?
Oh, no, I like look back around the corner. Nope, that's it. Sorry, thank you.
All right. He waves, going back to his paperwork.
That's it.
All right. You now have one wand of self-aware. Boop, boop. Do you go back to the dorms?
Yeah, I'll meet back up with the group.
All right. You come back around the concept of, if we kill someone and bring them back and they don't pay, then we'll just kill them again.
Oh,
Then they can pay
great.
again.
Yeah.
Well, no, we don't want to force them into paying. That'd be
Oh, that's
extortion.
right.
So if they don't want to be alive and they don't want to pay, then that's fine. We'll put them back to where they were.
Murder isn't as bad as extortion?
Well, no, I'm not murdering them. Again,
We've-
Becky is killing the people that attack us. Self-defense. I will offer them to be revived.
And
If
in
they don't
exchange,
want it,
So
Then
you're
you
promising not
dead.
to kill anybody. Is that what I'm hearing?
oh yeah, we agreed
Yes.
that I'm terrible at killing.
So you're
And
no
so-
longer going to try?
Well, no, I'm gonna definitely practice on the people that we normally just kill.
how do we make sure you don't just stab another child again?
I never just
And that
stabbed
was a child.
You
They were like
stabbed
1 inch
children?
tall.
No,
A 1 inch
no,
tall
that was
children.
just- they're being casually racist, Becky. That was their race. They're just naturally short.
I am going to reflect on how I perceived that.
That is the correct response
Ray,
to
roll
being
deception.
told that you've done something
sorry.
wrong.
Because he wasn't short by natural order of law. He was short because Dan changed his size.
I did think it was a banshee, but
It was a tiny banshee. It's a tiny banshee.
Oh god. Wait, who's rolling?
you are.
Ray, the one that lied.
I thought I was told that it was. I wasn't there for that. I was
Ray,
outside.
you saw
But
them
you tried
when
to
tried
stab them in the
them.
back!
Oh
So you know their
yeah. You
The whole
right.
I'm stabbing you in the neck thing?
Yeah, I wasn't paying attention. I was just trying to stab him.
I assume.
Mhm.
No one believes you except maybe Becky.
Except
Ray,
Becky.
Yes.
Ray, if we can prove to you that you
Uh-huh.
are way too evil, like murderous, I'm gonna
I'm
kill the
not
world
evil.
evil.
No one's been killed by me yet.
Okay, would you promise this group to never kill a random person without the
Like,
approval
okay,
of
here's
our
the
2/3
thing.
vote
Here's the
from
thing.
our group?
Like here's the thing, right? What's so bad with being a little bit evil? You know?
We already are.
I know, but I wasn't. I'm
Yes,
just
but
trying
we
to
don't
join
want to
in.
go. We don't want to go too evil, or we get kicked out of nice places. I want you to
Okay.
look around.
I'm not committing
Oh,
a crime evil or anything.
Ray, shut up. I want you to look at this table. What do
Yeah.
you see?
Meat?
And
Oh, there is food on the table. I don't know what you're wanting from me.
every table is full of food and beer. Every damn table, Ray. I dream of a life of food and beer and money. And look around. This place is rich. And I used to go here to school here for one day. This could have been my life. But you trying to stab someone has ruined this. And we get one meal ticket to the dining cafeteria. One,
You
Ray.
know,
And then we
I
got to go
mean-
back outside and cook meat on the run and do our thing
I
and try
mean-
to make money when we could have just stolen the money off. Like this kid over there. Hold on. Hold on.
Okay.
You move
Excuse me, miss.
over, you look at the feminine dress man. Can I help you?
Is this school expensive?
The vocational school, yeah. The main school you can go as long as you're, have skill and knack for things.
What do your parents do?
Well, he would state, well, Heather and George, calling his mom and dad by first names, make that of as you will, do go out and are part of a mining company.
Okay. That's all I need.
Wow.
Right, that small armed woman over there.
Mm-hmm.
Parents own a mining company.
Oh, should we rob them?
We could have if we came here. We could have robbed them every day, extorted this entire place. We could have made billions. But no, you stabbed someone in the back, and now we got one meal ticket, and then we out of here. We're gone.
Becky, I feel like I stab a person one time and things go wrong. I just feel like I'm getting a short end of the stick of like,
Look.
I feel like you've probably stabbed a lot of people and things have gone
Look.
right. And it's just that the one time I do it, things go wrong.
I haven't stabbed people just for money.
Miss Ray, when I was here for the first time, you tried to put Becky's hair on fire multiple times.
Yes, but that wasn't actually injuring Becky, just, getting rid of her disgusting
Ray,
hair.
you need to promise that you will not kill anyone without getting approval from the group. Also,
Fine.
you need to admit that you are extremely evil.
Okay, no. I'm not evil. I haven't killed anyone. How about you?
Okay, I give up. I sit down and put my head on the table. And I
Ray,
start.
it's not whether or not you
eating
killed
food.
someone, it's your intent.
Yes, and my intent was to bring him back to life.
Your intent was to first kill him, which is important because he did not do anything bad.
I feel like that's just a small step, and it's fine.
A small step towards evil.
No.
Yeah.
It's a small step to be able to heal more people down the road.
You see Micah slowly dazing off into sleep. Quinn does state, look, all I'm saying is think about your actions, and your actions have consequences.
I know. I will definitely think about my actions tonight.
See,
There's
here's
a
the
lot
thing. Here's
to
the problem
think
that I have, Ray.
Yes, of course.
You can do whatever you want. You're a free person, but
Yes.
I need for you to acknowledge what you're doing and your intent behind it, because
Yes,
otherwise
absolutely.
you're just fooling yourself.
No, I'm definitely know exactly what I'm doing. I am working on my healing so that I can heal as much people as possible going forward.
Right, and you keep doing this through self-gratification. Again, when I first met you guys and traveled into a new town, you sought out immediately bodily pleasure.
Okay.
Multiple times.
Again, can we go back to that for real quick?
Nice.
I literally
Nice,
just
Quinn.
went there for information. I haven't had sex in a very long time.
Oh, that's
Again.
unfortunate.
Yes, I
It's
know.
been a while for
it
me
is.
too. Last time was in the mountains in some void of a weird thing.
Quinn just says
A
about
boy?
2 weeks ago.
Anyways,
It was a boy?
I know exactly what I need to
was.
think about.
Do you
Do I
all
know
like
where
boys?
my bed is?
What was that?
I
Ray?
stole his book.
Do I know where our room is? My
It's
room is.
it's a
or-
school room, so they have like multiple areas. You can just say you can take any of the top floor, the ones you can see.
I will go in here and think greatly on what I've done.
I don't think he will.
No, I will, but in a twisted mindset and realize that what I need to do it better and not get caught. So I will take Tempest's word and I will deeply think about it, what I've done and what I've done wrong.
As you lie to yourself for the umpteenth time, Micah goes over towards another table, as Dan did as well. Tempest and Naro worried maybe about their companion. I don't know if you consider them a friend anymore, but their companion, Becky in tow, more or less not okay with the topic at hand, but if she can make money, well, might as well profit from it. Micah, you go over towards the very nicely dressed woman with the nice coat over herself and the hat. She seems more or less like a full-blooded elf with like golden locked hair and like eyes like emeralds. When you like approach her, you more or less look about the same age as her. She's in maybe her mid-20s, and Micah themselves are like agelessly beautiful. So when she looks at you, she goes, "Oh, how can I help you?"
I was wondering if I could have a loaf of bread.
I'm gonna have her roll performance. 120. She brings out like one of the loaves of bread towards you. Like, it's weird. It's a natural 20, but I don't know how to do this with a natural 20. She like brings out a loaf of bread and like, this is a weird sentence I'm gonna say, but I'm gonna say it anyways. Seductively like hands it over towards you. Like her hands wave as if it's a snake. Like she puts her hand on her chin, like puts it on the table and like fluffs up her hair, revealing like her very beautiful jawline, her hair like very fragrant. When she puffs up her hair, like the aromatic fragrance of it smells like daffodils. And she hands it over to you. Oh, certainly. I haven't seen you around here.
Well, I was here on a one-day pass. What's your name?
Oh, my name's Lily. It's a pleasure to meet you. She like extends her hand out like a noble would to like get a kiss on top of the palm.
Micah lays a nice squishy kiss on her hand.
You do so, and when your fangs get pretty close, you sniff the. It's not that difficult for Micah, I guess, so close that you can smell the blood in her veins. It does read as O negative, not O positive. Oh, sorry, A negative, not A positive.
So disappointing. Well, why are you all wearing the same hat?
Immediately, she like feels she got shot down, so like immediately sheepishly doesn't back up, but like the flirting she was trying to do like gets shot down, and she like puts her head down more or less. So another student to your south does state, it's some of the things that our moms and dads makes us wear. Like, we're in vocational school, so you can technically dress however we want, but they like to have, the school uniform still on us,
Are you all related?
No. She points towards Lily, the person you're speaking with. Lily there is from the Aberon family. They deal with merchantry and the like. I myself come from the family of Vale. And we deal with export and import through countries and things like that.
Well, today is my 666 and a half birthday. But I'd like to celebrate it with a few friends.
When you say that, Lily like gets perked up. Like, all right, I haven't lost my shot. I might still be able to like find a very attractive-looking boyfriend. Vale, more or less wants to help out her friend, and like Tom, the guy next to her. It's not the same Tom, multiple Toms. I'm gonna call him Thomas. He's like super down. He likes Vale, so double date maybe. Go ahead and roll persuasion with advantage, because Lily's into you. Vale's trying to help out Lily, and Thomas is trying to get with Vale. Damn! What are you,
Ooh.
Nara?
Yeah. God damn.
Perfect.
Lily like brings this up. Well, it's late last minute, but I do have a nice little country home, further into town. We can like all party at. There are like elven wines, a lot of other things. My dad lives there. I'm pretty sure there's like, I don't want to say drugs because I'm not allowed to say that, but like plenty of activities we can do.
That sounds very interesting. I like the thought of beverages, not into drugs.
Oh, no, me either. It's just, you can tell like she's floundering. She honestly didn't know what you were into, so she was naming a whole bunch of things.
I need to be back in the morning. We have some plans, but I sure would like to get strong before then.
I don't know if you were trying to like hit on her, but that sounded like you were trying to hit on her. I have to be back in the morning. So much.
We can party all night, all of us.
Like Thomas is in the meeting for it. Spending a night with Vale. Lily, he's her friend, but doesn't really care about her. Is more into the other one. So they nod. Do you follow them, Micah?
Yes.
Okay. Micah, you spend a night with this group. They look around 25 to maybe 23. They are all college higher up level, like graduates. So when you come over here, go into the townhouse. You have your fun however you decide to have your fun, whether it's like hanging out, drinking, having a nice red elven wine, and then after, like, you spend the night with Lily, either, making her charmingly go to sleep when you drink her blood, or either have a passionate night. It's entirely up to you, Micah. You rolled a natural 20. I'll let you do whatever you want, up to a degree.
No kissing and telling.
No kissing and telling. But I am going to say you would be smart enough not to drink her dry.
Yes. I'm just going to take a little bit from everybody to get strong.
Mm-hmm. You do so without turning them as well, making sure you don't puncture where you would do so.
And without their knowledge, yeah.
Without their knowledge, yeah. Like, after a while, it's the whole party phase haze kind of thing. But, Dan, on the other hand, what are you doing?
I'm sitting. Hello?
Like, while you were sitting there for a while, the other students thought, maybe they're just trying to sit down. Yeah. So,
yes, I tell them I'm sitting.
Mm-hmm. The student next to you goes, that's cool, man. You're more than welcome to. There's, like, open seats everywhere.
I'm human. Dan.
Pleasure to meet you.
What?
Bob Filiarch.
Bob.
Yeah.
Filler. Well, Bob, I am taking this bucket. Is this your bucket?
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Hello.
Hi.
This bucket. This bucket.
Bob looks towards you. That's the cafeteria's bucket. It's like used to bring out like stuff.
Whose cafeteria?
The schools.
Who? Who?
I guess Professor Leon.
Oh, is he cafeteria?
No, but he does run the school.
Oh. Well, thank you. I would like to grab this bucket, and I would like to pour it out on the table.
Do you want to like look inside before you do that, or you just want to pour?
I'm just gonna pour it out.
You pour it out, and you do like drop out like a whole bunch of grapes, a whole bunch of like orange fruits here and there, some bananas here and there. It was currently being used for like fruits. So when you do so, not the cafeteria worker, but basically the bartender, because there's a lot of of age students here, comes over and makes a sense. Hey, what the heck are you doing, kid?
Are you cafeteria?
Part of it, yeah.
Part of you're more than one. I'm more than one. Some say I'm 2 in 1.
Yeah, what you doing in the bucket, and why'd you drop all the food, man?
Oh, I would, as he asked this, I would like to pull my family out of my pocket and put it back in the bucket.
Why are you putting dirt
Say,
in
there we
the
go.
bucket?
I am bringing it back to how it was. I know a man who could bring my family back to life.
He's gonna play along, and he goes, "Yeah, and who's that?"
He's... Ooh. I don't know. He walks south.
And you got a
He
name
was
for him?
angry.
Angry
He was
guy.
stabbed.
Oh,
stabbed
stabbed guy.
Bald.
And you think this angry stab guy will willingly do this for you?
Yes.
That's cool. Like, do you got a name or an address or anything like that?
He went south.
Yeah, south, like all the way south, or south in town. 'Cause there's a
How
lot
far
of
does
south, kid.
go?
Pretty far. Like
Oh.
straight up into
You
another
know where he
kingdom.
went?
Don't
Up
have a
into
clue.
a kingdom. So north. I've learned a lot here. I know exactly where to go. Do you have any extra buckets?
Kid, put the bucket down. You can take your sand with you, whatever.
Okay. I will put it down. But I will sit back down.
After a
Thank
while,
you.
he like goes back behind the bar. Like, often than not, you can see. I don't know if Dan would like look for it, but I'm gonna use your passive. You can see that Wilt is actively like looking at you from time to time, still keeping an eye on other students and serving, but he is looking directly at you if you make more trouble.
Am I able to sneak the bucket away?
I want you to go ahead and roll sleight of hand, which is
Okay.
probably something you should have done instead of just dumping out the bucket on the table.
I never used this one.
I'm gonna have him, since he's actively looking at you, I'm gonna have him roll.
Yeah.
He doesn't actually have a stat, so he's just gonna be a straight up D20. That's nice.
I feel confident.
You feel confident. So after a while, some of the students come, move back and forth. So he does kind of get preoccupied with them. So you immediately like slip the bucket away. You quickly look around, go over towards your teammate's table. There's a bucket there that's not as big, so you quickly grab it, move back to your table, put it down, and now you have a bucket with you. When he looks back at you
Nice.
again, he notices that smaller bucket, but is not paying enough attention to notice the distinction.
Cool. Bye, Phil, my arc. I go look for
All right.
the other guy. He's gone.
The other guy's gone.
Ray's gone.
Becky and Tempest and Nara, what are you three doing?
I'm just going to sit here and eat. I say that out loud,
I'm really worried about Ray, you guys.
right?
I
Ray's such a
didn't really know her before, but this seems like it's not her.
I think I have her fairly contained. So our deal is we have this ingenious system called the Rights of Miranda, where when we get attacked by mercenaries, which tends to happen a lot, I kill them, and while killing them, I'm like, you agree with your death, and with your death, you have signed a contract that you will be paying us what you have in your pockets to be brought back to life. And then I kill them, and Ray brings them back to life because they're bad, and we get money. And in return, Ray does not stab anybody. But however, we do need to make sure Ray knows that she is evil, because she thinks like I'm more evil than her, but in reality, I think she might be the most evil person I've ever met.
Yeah. I mean, she's not the most evil person I've ever met, because I've met some really awful people, but I
Explain.
have also killed them all. So she's the most evil person that I know who's still alive.
So we should kill her.
No.
No.
Oh.
I got this wand, and I pull it out. I got this wand that will reveal a person's true self. Like,
Whoa.
visually. It sounds
Wow.
really cool. There's only one charge left on it, but I figure...
Like how I perceive myself. How I look in my mind.
No. Not how you look in your mind, but how you actually are. Which I think is going to be
actually
the
am my
important
mind.
part. You are your mind. That is correct. However, your self-image is not the same as the truth of yourself.
Man,
If you cast it on my family, will they be back to normal?
No, I don't think so. Sorry.
Like, it might show them as what they are, but that doesn't mean that they will return back to normal.
Dan, have you considered finding a new adopted family and letting them die and then having someone put your old family minds into those?
I have, yes. I have got a bucket with my family in it right now, and then I
Good
will
for you.
put some water, and I will go get some more. And if they breathe my family in, maybe they can become half and half like me.
Human, you live a noble life.
Is
I
that
live-
actually his family?
I believe him.
Can you
What are
prove
the
it's not
odds
my
that
family?
Look to
he
Nara
would
and
find
Gwen.
ask
fish
them.
in the desert?
They were intelligent.
They could speak. For about 1 second, I heard them in the stands.
They were.
You
Beautiful.
just hear, like, wind in the sand. Nothing really says or nothing really happens. Take that however you will.
Well, I think we need to prove to Ray. Wait a second. Where is Ray?
You did hear, like, some clanging and clattering a while back ago, but you also saw Dan, like, drop a whole bunch of fruit on the table. So take that however you will. It could have been Dan. It could have been something else.
Well, I think we need to prove to Ray that they're evil so they stop this act, because I don't think they'll be happy about being the most evil person in the group. And then we can
be
teach
more
them
evil, and then
how
he
to
will
kill
be good.
people properly, because, you know, it's
Do you
kind of
think we
all
should
subjective.
go find her, check on her?
Nose goes.
Just check.
Nose goes. I put my hand on my nose.
Oh, I put my hand on my nose too.
I don't have a nose.
What?
What does that mean?
Means noses. Nope, not doing it. Not me.
Not
I don't know
Uh,
what nose
I
goes
keep my
Thank
hand on
you.
my nose.
Micah, you're having
Nose
your nightly
goes-
fun. You're technically not
Yeah.
there. Quinn just says, it's fine. I can check it out if you want. Like, I want to make sure everyone's okay. He
Quinn is
goes in.
slow.
No, I just...
Quinn
he looks
lost
in.
the game.
He did. Looking inside his state and, like, whispers outside. Yeah, they're gone. I'm pretty sure they jumped out the window.
Damn, did they break the glass?
Looks at the glass. Ray, did you break the glass?
No, I opened it up and just slowly went out.
No.
Because there was no one in the room, so I wasn't escaping fast.
No flare.
No flare. I'll go after him.
Should we go find her? Like,
I don't want
I don't
to.
know. I feel like this is a
I'm gonna
bad
let Dan
idea.
do it.
You're gonna let Dan do it?
Right, if we go after her, we're gonna be there and get in trouble again, and I'm gonna sit here and continue to eat all of this food and stuff it in my bag, as well as see these. I point at the barrels. We're also gonna take one of those because it's wine.
Tempest feels very torn. Should she stay with Becky, the most beautiful girl she's ever met? Or should she go after her friend who is clearly in need of help?
But is Ray really your friend? They're kind of a psychopath. Like a Debbie Downer.
Like,
What's
I
a
feel
Debbie Downer?
responsible still. I still feel responsible.
Ray, where did you go?
After thinking about my failures, I realized that I really do need to train more before the next event. But don't freak out. I'm going to the library to see if I can get more books, and then
Damn.
try to hide it from the group because I know they're
That's
being
good.
upset with
Okay.
my thing.
That's good because
been
I'm
hiding
just
my
rolled to stay
studying
with
now.
Becky.
You go into the forest and try to begin to learn, study up, and do a few things here and there. While in the forest, you do find an
I'll
encounter.
go to the library.
Oh, are you going to the library first?
Yeah, I'm gonna go to the library and grab the books so I know what to study.
Okay, that makes
Because
sense.
again, I'm new to this.
That is fair. I'm gonna get you to the library. I'm gonna remove everyone else except for you, because Dan, go ahead and roll survival to try to track down Ray. Because you have no idea
Good.
where Ray would go.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Use fish sense. Of course.
Dang!
Of course.
Eventually, you will track Ray down. That is something that will happen.
You're so. Everyone's rolls are so good.
If it's persuasion and survival,
Okay.
yes.
Hello again, Son. Didn't realize the library was open this late, but I'm so lucky to get here in time. I came as fast as I could.
All right. Like,
Um.
no offense, but a lot of people study super late at night.
Oh, actually, now that you say that, that does make a lot of sense. The necromancy section, it's all over right here, right? No, I'll point to where I was last time.
Yeah. You know, it's a place
Um,
I showed you last time.
Yes, of course. I was wondering how many books can I check out one night?
You have your student
bring
card
them.
with you?
I don't think I ever received a student card. I know one of us checked out a book. The Fishman, he came in here before me.
You can write stuff down from the book, but if you don't have, you know, your student card, you can't take one out.
Oh, that's fine. Do you have any tables around here that I can study in here then?
Points towards the desk that's in front of the books.
Yes. That does make sense. How late are you guys open?
How long do you plan on being here?
Well, I wouldn't want to force you to stay here all night, but I'll stay here as long as you would stay here.
I'm here until looks down at a not visible watch. About 4 more hours.
Okay, that gives me some time. I will go over here, grab just like a handful of books from where I was reading from,
Mhm.
and then come back up and sit right here, and then start reading the books right on the other side of the table.
You more or less, you don't try, I don't know if that's true, to self-impose yourself in front of someone. But after a while, you begin to learn, read up, study the information you have already. After a while of setting up for, I'm going to say like 30 minutes, Dan does eventually find you inside of this, I don't know what Dan would call it, maybe a book chamber? Maybe a paper prison?
Chamber.
I don't know.
No, paper prison.
Yeah.
I like paper prison.
paper prison.
What did all of these papers do to get stuck here?
You don't know.
Did they kill families?
But returning here, you do find Ray currently reading a book and more or less being obtrusive in front of Zon, the librarian. Because you arrived here, she does state, "Can I help you with something?"
Yes.
Okay.
Can you replace my family?
No.
Oh,
Like, no offense. I mean, you're nice and all, but I'm not willing to marry you.
Oh. I just wondered if you could get in the bucket.
And he didn't say that he wouldn't get adopted by you.
I could put him in the bucket and
I don't-
replace my family.
I don't think the bucket is appropriate in this situation, Dan.
Zon
I
looking
mix
at
the
you two,
water.
just talking out loud in front of her. All right, whatever.
Do I have a sense of how strong Zahn is?
Go ahead and roll insight. That's a 4. You neither know how strong she is or how weak she is. She does seem to be a student of the school, so she does have some talent. Due to the fact that she is working at the school as well, she's not financially well off, but she is talented enough to also, be hired. Make that however you will. Take that however you will. Sorry.
Gotcha.
Spoke.
Well, do you have any intelligence potions? I would like to buy some.
This is the library, sir. If you want to go buy stuff, student store, I think it's still open.
Student store. Is it like a library?
You
it
can
like a-
buy books there, yeah?
No, you could buy books there. Can you buy books here?
No.
Is there any books I can have?
No.
Oh, what about the books he's holding?
They're reading them.
Oh, what are they about?
The subject that they're studying?
Ray just like looks up and down, like just glancing at like you can see them.
Oh, I can't read. Well. Yeah.
Dan, do you know what necromancy is?
Yes.
Yeah, you remember when I tried to bring your family back, but it turned out that there was mostly just dirt and dead rat?
Yes, their necks were too damaged for necromancy.
Yes, that's what I'm studying.
Wow. If I found their necks, could you bring them back?
Dan, I'm gonna be really honest. There is probably a pond or a lake nearby, and you could find a full new family, and it wouldn't be such a hassle.
Wow. Is there a pond or lake nearby that I could find people who are almost as human as me?
Like you?
I
Probably wait till
will
tomorrow
like,
till
lean over
August.
the table. I'll try to lean over to the table and just whispers on. He means fish.
Hmm. You can go to the town market and buy some.
Oh,
I think they
Wow.
need to be alive.
they own the market?
No.
Wow. We've come a long ways.
I said
That's
no.
very cool.
Look, if you want people
Thank
like
you.
she like looks you up and down. I don't know. Maybe go speak with Aquas when they get here tomorrow.
Yes, my brother's here. I know.
I mean, some
Person,
of the students here
tan,
do.
man.
Wait.
Yes.
Dan, you have a brother. Gosh, I need to focus.
Mm.
Wait, actually though?
Yes, actually.
All right.
Just as real as your past family.
Yeah, I know. I said 4 hours. Till the clock strikes 12.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say you have another hour here.
God,
Wow.
dang it. Okay.
Can you teach me something?
No.
Dan, I need you to, those books over there you were looking at? These?
Yes. Yes.
They actually, in them, on one of the pages, will tell you exactly where your new family is.
Wow. Can you point me in the direction of that book, Zahn?
Zahn does look towards you. That is not real, although that is very convincing. Ray, she would know you're lying.
Yeah.
You can do whatever you want, sir. Either way, it doesn't
Sounds very
involve
good.
me. Don't take a book
Okay,
out.
on my way
and
out.
don't rip a book
What
out.
are these books on the floor? Are these
Some-
trash.
Books that students don't put away.
I'd like to kick them in a pile.
You do so.
Pull them up.
You kick them in a pile, making them a little bit more tidy, but they're still on the ground, like piled up in one area.
Nice. I would like to just put the bucket down and try pushing them into the bucket.
None of them fit because you're putting a square thing instead of a circular thing.
Damn. Have to find more books. I will leave and go to the market.
You leave and go to the market. Do you buy a fish? Because they don't have any fresh fish there. There is an underground well system that they get water from, but there is no current fish here. They
I
get
buy a
export and
fish neck.
import.
Just
You-
like a fish head from the slaughter.
Okay. You do so. It only costs like 2 copper, so it's fairly inexpensive.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's fine with me.
Yeah. Ray, go ahead
I'd
and
like
roll.
to fill the bucket with them then.
I rolled a wisdom save and I was going to do it a 10 or above if I was able to focus. So
Yeah,
I'm barely able to focus with what Dan's doing.
Yeah,
around.
I was about to say, go ahead and roll, but you already did it. Go ahead and roll insight to see like how well you studied this book, because reading things and understanding things are two very separate things. I said
Please.
things like
I'm
4 times.
only
there.
good at necromancy. Roll 20. You got this.
I mean,
No, I
technically,
don't. Love you. Roll 20. You're great.
I mean, this is technically studying, not necromancy.
Oh, true.
If you involve the practice of necromancy, different subject altogether. Studying up on the books, you kind of get things. You learn of a spell known as True Resurrection, but you can't, cast it. It's like too high level that when you try to like do it, there's like way too much stuff. Like you're at maybe level 5, and that spell's like 7 or 8. Like you need to build the building blocks before you can get there.
Okay.
I'm going to say you begin to learn a few subjects of necromancy here and there. You haven't fully studying up on it, so you don't gain anything right now, but you are putting the first steps towards that ladder. Words.
Yeah.
After an hour of doing so, Zon goes, yeah, all right, get out before your friend gets here. No offense, but I'd rather take the 2 hours pay cut before that happens again.
Yeah, I actually completely understand what you're trying to say.
You gonna put the books back?
Yes, of course. I put the book back. Is Dan still down there?
Technically, Dan
I'm
left
at
to the market. He
Okay.
put like a fish head in the bucket. He put a
Okay,
fish head in the bucket.
Copper down.
Swan, thank you for your help. I need to head back to the dorms before. My team's been really strange lately, and they've been, I don't know, unnecessarily angry, I guess.
Yeah, again,
I will-
leave. Don't care about your love life or whatever.
Okay, sure you don't. I know what you... Tsundere. Okay, let's go.
No offense,
I
sir,
will
but
leave.
I'm to girls.
I will leave.
You leave. Being shot down by another person.
Always.
Dan maybe eventually makes it back. Never telling you what they.
Back through the window.
Back through the window. Back through the window. Quinn does look towards you. Did you manage to find her?
Who?
Ray?
Oh, I went to the library.
Were they there?
Yeah.
All right. Looks towards Becky and Tepis and Nara. All right. At least we know she's not. He takes out like the butter knife and like feigns stabbing. Anyone?
Yeah. No.
Either way, we should probably take our rest before tomorrow's events. Because I don't know about you,
Oh, that's
but
right. We volunteered to like fight or something.
yes. Unfortunately, I am
Fight?
neither a student nor a visitor. Technically, I'm a bodyguard for the princess. So I can't participate. So it's entirely up to all of you. He's worried that it's entirely up to you.
Wow.
Ooh.
Can you buy me an intelligence potion?
No.
Okay.
How much is an intelligence potion?
Depends on the student store's cost. You can go ask the barkeep. I'm pretty sure they can probably sell you some stuff.
They sell them.
I'll
at
buy
the
it for you if you
store?
pay me back 10% more than it costs.
I don't want it.
I was speaking to Dan, but they're no longer here. I'm too focused on this pie.
Will looks towards Dan again. Can I help you with something?
Can I buy something?
You mind going on the other side? Of the bar? Well, whatever. It's not like I'm faculty. He goes over and... Oops.
Hello.
Yeah, he rolled pretty high. He goes over, picks you up, and, like, moves you to the other side.
Oh.
Where do you want, kid?
intelligence potion.
Yeah. All right. He looks down at
Not
the
for
stuff he
me.
currently has. Yeah, sure, whatever. He goes down, grabs like a bottle of what appears to be like a very white liquid, and goes, "All right, this stuff will increase your intelligence by like +2.
Wow.
Costs about 300 gold."
300 gold.
Yeah,
I'll give you 300 copper.
that's not how that works, kid. No offense, but
Can I buy a drop?
that will like last you maybe 10 seconds.
Yeah, but what if it was something like much smaller than me?
Who knows? Depends on what it is.
I'll give you 3 gold.
That can buy you maybe a thimbleful, so maybe 30 seconds max.
Wow. 30 seconds. Where do I put it?
In your face, in your mouth. How do you drink things?
Oh, it's not for me. It's for my family. Or my grandma.
Then in their mouth.
Okay. I hand him the bucket. It's a fish head.
I don't get paid enough for this. Give me the gold. You can feed them whatever you want.
I will give you 3 gold.
You
Thank
give him
you
3
very
gold,
much.
and he like takes out a small sewing needle thimble and like fills it up. There you go, kid.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I use control water or whatever to keep it in the thimble. It's not spilling.
When you do so, he looks back down. Is that the bucket you tried to steal earlier?
No. That's my house.
Roll deception.
It's good
I would
one.
give you disadvantage, but he didn't see you technically steal it. Because he still sees the bucket over there. That's very good. I don't get paid enough for this. Go ahead and leave.
Thank you.
Mm.
I'm back.
Oh. Well,
It was
did
very
you
expensive.
get it? How much was it?
3 gold.
Wow, that's so expensive.
Wait,
Yes,
what did you
it
get?
was quite a bit. Intelligence potion.
Oh,
I showed them the thimble.
You show him the
oh,
symbol. It looks like he
Wow.
has like a small glass of milk.
Tempest, you
Nice.
should know.
Gonna drink that before bed.
You should know that Dan likes to give intelligence potions to fish, and then give them so that they are self-aware, and then they are basically adopted as family members. Last time he
Yes,
did
I
it,
advised-
the
That
fish
seems
gained
so mean.
self-awareness and then were struck by lightning and died terrible deaths.
Imagine,
At least they
imagine
got to
making a
experience
creature
life.
aware of its own mortality just in time for it to die. Ouch.
Just got.
It was
all
something to
the-
watch.
Yeah, it
Stubborn.
was magical.
Wow.
It was exactly as it should have been.
Quinn, just wanting this conversation to drop, just states, "All right, are we resting? If you're not, I am. You can do whatever you
What's
want."
Ray doing?
I'm going to sleep.
Oh, me too.
Uh,
Becky, do you wanna share a room?
laying in bed.
Whoa.
you
Okay,
guys
I
take
guess not.
rooms. Becky, not understanding Tempest being flirtatious, eventually finds a bed. Eventually finding Ray, apparently, their
Just,
body warmer.
Becky, my bed.
Sorry, it's just that you're very warm.
Yes, I'm
Okay, hold
literally
on.
fire.
Eventually, the team does rest for the night. Micah, you have been having a great time. You've definitely drinking a lot of blood. Those kids will just feel like they had a hangover. You didn't kill anyone, thankfully, not like Ray, even though they tried. But thankfully enough, everything else seems to be in working order. By the following morning, you all return back to the principal's office, only because, you know, he needs an answer to the question he laid out to you yesterday, which was, so yeah, you participating or you gonna bail? Which is perfectly fine to do. So returning to the office without too much of an issue, your team does return back to Lon's basic site. Right. It's been a good amount of hours. They start their scrimmage matches in an hour, which is enough time for me to find someone in case you didn't want to participate, if you decide not to.
So, remind me again, this is just like an honorable fight to see who bests the other. It's not like killing people, it's just,
No.
fisticuffs.
The first concepts, or at least the first things we do, is to test strength, dexterity, wisdom, intelligence, and charisma. Afterwards are the practice bouts between schools.
Wow.
Okay, that sounds cool.
Is there anything we
Fine,
should?
I'm convinced.
Is there anything we should know going into this, being inexperienced?
Yes. You would go into a magical safe zone circle. Each one will go down from strength, dexterity, intelligence, wisdom, and charisma. So you pick one of each of you to go into that subject. Afterwards will be the following matches.
Well,
Whoever
I should be charisma because I am so handsome.
I'll do dexterity. I raise my hand really high.
I would like to do magic.
Oh, but Becky, you're so strong. You should do strength.
Does that leave me with intelligence?
Okay, fine. I will do strength.
Do magic.
But not because I am not powerful magic. It's because I am
No, you're so powerful. You're just
even more powerful in
strong and
strength.
more powerful with magic.
It's strength magic.
Yes. Yes, it is.
all right. He said no. He wouldn't do that. He's a professional. I was about to say him making a joke. All right, flirting aside, he doesn't say that. Lon does state. All right. Again, other than that are the fights. Non-violently bringing your opponent down, or not non-violently, non-lethally putting them down. Don't kill them.
Okay.
Tempest looks at Ray when he says that, and then does state. The area will be protected on any potential dangers around you, so if you do shoot out an arrow or magic towards the crowd, because there are students there viewing it, it won't go through the magical safe zone. But the school that does win will then be transported into another plane of existence to retrieve something for the school that wins to hold until the actual games for the schools begins. But that's our thing. This is something else.
What plane?
I'm not technically supposed to tell you what plane. I will tell you that there are certain things that schools are involved in. We compete to hold these things and items. We will go to a plane that the item is currently being held in to acquire it, bring it back to our school, to hold on to it until regular school sessions begin.
Can you tell us what the item is?
It is, he gestures towards his body as armor set plate for an individual. It once belonged to a very prestigious savior of the world, give or take a few centuries ago.
Would this person be called something that I have in my notes?
You probably do say the right thing. Depends.
Yeah, I say the right thing.
I did give you the name, so you say the right thing.
Fallen Maiden?
Yes. He does state that's in fact the one.
What would happen if for some weird reason that item wasn't there?
Well, it'd be very concerning as we were charged with its safety.
Is it a full set of armor?
It's the breastplate area, the pant area, and all the like. It is not, the boots, the bracers that she once held, the bangles they also possessed.
Okay, so from what I know, it's not any of the things that we've found already. It's maybe the last thing that this other group needs.
It's maybe the last thing the other group needs.
Okay.
You know that some of the items that they were looking for, they first went to and tried to go through doorways to other planes of existence, but the team, I don't know if the team filled you in, that some of the items are found in this plane of existence. So if what he's saying is true, this is a shortcut to maybe the last item the group is looking for.
Okay.
We'll do it.
I like this. I like this.
Yes.
I like the opportunities of this proposal.
Well-
I am smart.
If this does work out, the princess themselves, if you do manage to succeed, the princess themselves would house the item until school truly starts, which would be in the fall. Right now it's summer session, so, you know.
And are there any, Tempest looks at Becky, monetary compensations?
If you manage to win, I suppose I can pay you some amount, but not heavily, as this is honestly just you making up, getting the princess and her friends kicked out of school.
You have
Wow.
a deal. And Tempest winks at Becky.
I'm in, and I am impressed.
Thank you.
Still not probably picking up the flirtatious vibes. Lon then states, so do you all agree to participate? I need to know, again, if you don't, you need to go find students that will.
Yes.
Yes.
We will.
I am prepared.
Ray does not accept.
What was that? No,
Ray doesn't
accept.
accept.
Ray does not accept
What? Why would you say I don't accept that?
because you've agreed not to hurt people. Therefore, you are not accepting. I think that the principal said yesterday that you were excluded from it because of all the bad things that you had done.
Excluding from trying to heal the other team and your team, as I do not trust Miss
Ray's
Ray.
allowed to hurt people, just not kill them. Well, and
Oh,
Or
don't worry.
stab them.
I already told you. I'm
they have to
not
be
good
enemies.
at hurting people anyway, so I was just planning to heal. Like I said in our meeting yesterday, I even asked for permission to only heal, if possible.
I'd be.
Oh, apparently not. You're not
I don't know
allowed to,
about
sorry.
that.
Right. There are only 5
Okay.
matches before the game, so one person will be left out. Looks towards Quinn. Quinn, you're not handling a student or a student visitor, so you are not participating. I already knew that. Just making it clear. All right. He gives you the basic address. It'll be happening towards this location. Before that, though, he does need to get over there to meet with the other school and faculty members that will be coming from Aquis today. So he does nod, looks towards you, and begins to head out. If you want to speak with him before he does, you're more than welcome to, but he's leaving now.
I do.
So you catch him by the door.
Yeah, by the door. Hi.
Yes.
I'm really sorry. I know I'm being very annoying, but I've been thinking some more about, the situation that we have going on. And is there somebody who knows of a way to, I know we tried lesser restoration or greater restoration on Ray already, but is there someone who knows how to, I don't know what I'm trying to say, but fix the things that have gone wrong in her brain?
A therapist?
You're not there, Becky. Sorry. I love you.
Oh,
There are many ways to help out someone from themselves. One of them is a therapist. However, the individual needs to be able to speak with someone else. I would suggest finding someone that your companion, Miss Ray, holds dear in their heart. As often than not, they are the only ones that will be able to help them through this process. I'm not exactly sure how close a lot of
Copy.
you are, but to find someone very close to them would be the most beneficial thing to do.
What if they're beyond that point? Just not even their oldest and dearest and most loving friend could help them. Is there a magical way to restore them to how they used to be?
It all really depends on them. There is a spell known as reincarnation that will not kill your friend, but will allow them to live a different life.
Hello.
Hello, Dan.
Oh, that sounds manipulative.
Yes.
What's going on?
Lon looks towards you. Nothing.
Hello?
Yes, Dan. Are you saying this out of game? Can you hear us?
Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
Okay, I can hear you guys.
I can hear you guys.
Yes, Austin can't hear us.
I guess.
Ah,
Austin, we hear you.
but you're not talking.
What?
Well, we're not now.
No, yeah, we're waiting on
What is
you.
happening?
We're waiting for you.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, everyone just stopped talking.
I think you might have cut out for a second there, and then everyone stopped talking to see if you would respond.
Everyone cut out to me, and I was waiting for everyone to respond back.
Man, that's awkward.
We did respond.
I don't know if you were saying something.
Damn.
Were you saying something, Dan?
Oh, me? I was about to ask about something. Only when you guys are done talking.
Lon looks towards you, Thomas. It is manipulative, so I would only use it, or rather, you should only use it on grave circumstances. Not wanting to kill your friend, but making sure that they lead a different life. If it is something very dark they are heading towards. I myself do not have this gift. You would need to find a cleric of some nature,
Okay, thank you.
of course. Dan, they stopped talking, or at least they stopped the
Oh.
conversation.
I'd like to ask Ray. Ray,
Yes.
can you
helmet
necmancy my
on.
grandma? Can you necmancy my grandma?
Dan, we've
What?
already been through this. I tried to bring your family back, but they were more mouse than family.
I've brought you my family mixed in with the neck of my grandma.
You look in, there's like a very
show me
smelly
where it
Mancy it
fish head.
together.
Okay, so I
Nancy
look at
the
it, and it's
Mancy.
more fish now than it was when he first showed me.
There's like still the tail of a rat there, because he like never took it out. But there's now a fish
Tail of
head
a
in
rat. There's some dust. There's also
There's
a,
also
a
some
thimble
flies,
of intelligence
like, I
potion
will-
and a fish head.
I will try my best to sift
note
out
all the other
dirt
objects in
and
the bucket.
mouse and try to get the fish parts alone.
In the intelligence potion.
Roll religion with advantage because of the intelligence potion.
Hey!
Advantage. Hey.
This is gonna be messed up, but natural 20 is a natural 20, so I'll give you it. Beginning to conjure in the magic flow of the intelligence potion inside of the fish head, you like try to remove the dust, the rat, the little bits and pieces that were fruit because it was a fruit bucket at one point in time, and like try to conjure in an intelligence with the fish head and like trying to get the fish back into shape and some sort of form. You are able to conjure up the body of the remaining fish somewhere in town, like someone loses a fish body that they rightfully purchased. So Dan, I think you might have mugged someone accidentally. That's neither here or there. But now with the fish currently wobbling inside of the bucket, it's intelligent now, and it's currently suffocating.
Grandma.
So looking towards you, the fish looks up in a masculine voice because it's not a grandma. Does look towards you, Dan and Ray, and just states, "Water, water, water."
Dan,
Water.
can you summon water?
Water.
Dan, you have water.
Water.
Don't you?
Can
can't
I
you
summon water? I don't know if I can summon water.
Oh god, you can only control.
Use your spit.
Oh god, where?
Everyone's
Tippus, where did the principal go? I'm carrying this fish that's just dying.
Everybody
Someone?
to
spit.
the water class.
Anyone?
Everybody spit
Everybody
in
spit.
Wait,
the water
where's the water cask?
Spit in
Where's
the bucket.
Becky
Wait,
vomits.
Dan,
Through the window.
Ugh.
Through the window.
What are you doing? Okay,
What is happening?
And I will just-
Inside the bucket, you do hear, "I'm dying."
I will just immediately just like
Hi.
run to the water and toss the fish in.
Dan
Brother,
breaks
I
another
brought
window.
Grandma.
Ray, you rush over, dump the bucket inside of the water, or do you just like grab in and throw the fish in?
I'm just throwing the entire bucket into the water.
The dust dissipates into water, no longer fully functioning. The only thing actually still remaining in one solid piece is the fish. It's currently swimming in you do hear like a sigh of relief when it goes in, and then a little popping, bubbling sound, and then it begins to just swim in the water.
Oh, nice.
Ray is having a mini heart attack because that's just like, oh god, I have to save this.
Thank you. That was amazing.
On all four, like just on all four on the gun, like, are you okay, fish?
It doesn't say anything.
Yes, I'm fine.
I thought you were the human, Dan. You.
I am. I am the human Dan.
Oh my god. Okay. Woo. Ray will
Well.
finally look up and see the rest of the class there.
They're just looking at you, bewildered.
Yes. My name is Human. I have created life. It's called Grandma.
Bon, the merfolk looks towards you. I don't know if that's true, kid. You just dumped a whole bunch of dirt and a fish inside the pool, but yeah, all right. Congratulations.
The fish is apparently his family, I guess.
Yes. It could be.
It depends on how, are you a druid? I'm assuming you're a druid, because that's kind of what a druid would do.
Yes.
All right, no
I
judgment.
am a person druid. Spit in the bucket. Oh, you spit in the bucket earlier. Yes.
It was earlier when
Well,
you were
on
trying to
my
look for
way
water.
out, I would like to. Yes, I would like to shape water around the fish, and carry them around like a floating, I don't know, ball of intelligence.
Go ahead and post shape water.
Shape water. Been a while since I shaped water.
It was yesterday. It wasn't that long.
Ray uncomfortably waves at the rest of the class, like, sorry.
They're like super confused why people keep breaking windows in their classroom. Because this has been the main classroom. People have been breaking windows. You see, like, it was just patched up because a wall was broken not that long ago. You choose an area of water that you can see within range, and that fits within 5 feet cube. It does. You manipulate it into one of the flowing ways. You instantaneously move or otherwise change the flow of the water as you direct up to 5 feet in any direction. That movement doesn't have enough force to cause damage. You cause the water to form into a simple shape and animate to your direction. That's change lasts for an hour. So you have the fish for an hour. You must change the water's.
Nice.
You change the water's color or opacity. The water must be changed in the same way throughout. This change lasts for 1 hour. You freeze the water produced, blah blah blah. I don't think you freeze it. The water unfreezes an hour later.
I would
Yeah.
just like to place the water on my head. So, like, I got a hat made of water with a fish in it.
You do so. You have it for an hour.
Nice. I'd like to announce that I've become more intelligent.
Dan, I think the fish is intelligent, but you.
Yes, and the fish is part of my head.
Uh,
Added to my intelligence.
You look at
I
the
don't-
fish. It's like awkwardly swimming. It's like going towards the edge of the water and like slowly like poking at it like a dumb fish would with a bowl that it has no idea it's in.
Oh.
It's no longer intelligent. You can tell.
He's just sleeping.
It's no longer intelligent.
He's obviously moving around. He's not sleeping.
Okay. Well, he has to move to breathe, so at least he's okay.
I'm gonna say
Okay.
after Becky finishes throwing up and everyone else making sure they're okay, they like come towards the broken window, and Quinn states, "Did you manage to get it in time?"
Yes. We've become one.
Should we go over to the field where the thing's gonna start in like an hour to check things out?
Yes. Yes. Me and Grandma are now one. I go by Grand Man Fish. Dad.
Okay.
Did you just break another window?
He just broke another window.
Yes.
Goes through the door.
You do so. I'm pretty sure Dan's probably gonna not be allowed in this school anymore due to destruction of property. But yeah, Dan, for as long as an hour, or unless you think of something else, you now have a fish companion
I'll
or
keep him
a
there for a little
grandma.
bit.
You can tell that Lon is going towards some faculty members, and there's a whole bunch of students here already. You can tell that there is Ava, Stem, and the rest of her friends and companions. The team that was supposed to do this, actually, but you guys took their place because they're technically, as of right now, in limbo of still being in school. But so far, you have like 45 minutes to wait.
Micah waves at his girlfriends across the way.
Becky takes notice.
You do so. There's like Lily like being flirtatiously at you. You guys were like, again, don't kiss and tell, but you guys were definitely having an intimate moment. She like has a hickey on her neck. It looks a little bit redder than it should to everyone else, but it's definitely a hickey.
The
Micah-
sound of disappointment. It's definitely a hickey.
It looks like it. It's not like 2 puncture marks in there. If you believe Micah is a vampire, you could probably examine it, but that's like evasive. So be intrusive however much you want to be. But from this distance, it looks like a hickey. Do whatever you want with that. I'm going to roll for Thomas and Vale. See how they did. Thomas, Vale. It's that one awkward situation where, like, your friends. The girl doesn't know that the guy's into them, but the girl also likes their companionship, so doesn't register it also on purpose. So it's like that weird limbo stage of, I don't want to ruin this, so I'm not going to. For both of them. Unfortunately, nothing happened with them. But while you're waiting, you do eventually see the students of the other school come in. They come in like a white porcelain carriage and eventually do show themselves, which I will reveal now. Many of them look... first of all, many of them look very attractive. A lot of them are males, 4 males to 2 females, and a lot of them do look like they have representation of merfolk, elves, genasi, as well as sea elves, or water elves to be specific.
Sea elves.
A lot of them do look
Dan
strong,
is offended.
agile, lean. They definitely are more unanimous in their abilities versus how you guys look with varying styles. So these guys seem to be highly trained. Some of them look vicious, while all of them just look elegant, and even still, some of them just look strong. Do with that information as you will. But you can clearly tell that they are the students you'll be facing.
Which students do you think we'll be facing?
I think it might be them.
Who?
Them, and I point.
Who?
The
Those
strong
weird
ones.
watery-looking people over there.
The strong,
Yeah.
talented people over there.
They
Behind
don't
us.
seem that strong or talented. They seem weak and unimpressive.
They don't seem intelligent.
Yeah.
One of them's as tall as Becky.
We need to work together.
Yeah, they look strong. Yeah, look at them.
Not as strong as you, Becky.
Yeah, wow.
Oh, thank
Wow.
I don't know if Becky still doesn't know how to pick that up. So she puts it back down. Looking toward the subjects, do you guys like talk with anyone? The students, the faculty? You can tell that these... No problem. These students are from Aquis. Aquis is a very metropolitan area with a very wide range of species and races there. The main focus, however, is waterworks systems. So many of them had to live near water, so they kind of adapted and things like that. So the elves there are a little bit more blue. The genasi there are a little bit more water-based or storm-based and things like that. Tempest, you would know this due to your potential travels and things like this. They mainly go with like water magic, but also highly volatile wind and lightning. Basically a tempest storm, which is maybe where your name came from. Who's to say? But you can tell that the faculty members there are presently accounted for. And everyone else does seem to be, like, friendly. But you can tell that this team that came here to compete came here to win. Dan, you go over to the team with Ava.
Guns?
You go
I'd
over.
like to pick up 2 guns and say, wow, double guns. Wave them around.
You
Wait,
go.
what kind of guns? Pistols or like?
There's 2 in the middle.
They look like
Little
Shiny
derringers.
ones.
Looking towards this, you do see a man that is there. I just didn't think you would interact with it. I don't know why I didn't think you would interact with it just yet. A man that is actually behind the counter looks towards you. Yeah, you want to put those down?
I want to wave them around. Wave my arms like I don't care. How much are these?
Yeah, these are the things the students that are participating will use. You want to put those down before I slap you in the face, kid?
Could I be powerful with these?
Yeah, I'm just gonna.
Can I buy them for my grandma?
He
You think
reaches
she
out
could
his
use them?
hands and grabs the 2 weapons that are very dangerous. Removes
Yes.
them from your hand. Are you trying to hold on to them while he does this?
Yeah, I'm squeezing them real tight.
Okay. Go ahead and roll athletics versus their athletics. They're a merchant that is highly skilled, so I give them a +1, I guess. They got a 5. Beat a 5.
Oh, I just clicked. Did anything happen?
Yeah. You got a 16.
Okay.
You got a 13. Either one will work. He tries to remove them from your possession, but you're holding on to them, vice grip in hand.
Oh, you get it. You get double guns. This guy gets it.
Sir, I need to remove these from your presence. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to call security and get you kicked out.
Am I too dangerous for guns?
Do you have any form of martial training with firearms?
I've got 2 arms and plenty of training.
He immediately says, yes, you're very dangerous towards the populace without actual formal training.
Wow. Okay, I give him the guns back. Thank you.
Thank you for listening to reason. He grabs them, puts them back down, and immediately, he didn't have to do this because no other student would do what Dan did. They have, security systems where they latch on and hold in place. He removed them because, they're going to be used later on. But, with Dan here, he's not too sure with security. So he immediately latches them on the table, no longer able to be removed. Without the key he has, on his chest now.
Okay, cool. Thank you for the new title. I'm pretty excited about it.
What title?
Dangerous to the populace, Human Man Dan.
Whatever, man.
I am now more powerful. Hello, Micah.
Dan, what are you doing over here?
Being dangerous to the populace.
I see that. What are those guns for?
For the
Oh,
practices
these?
later
They're
today.
attached to me.
No,
Oh, those. Never mind.
they're for the dexterity tournament portion of the exhibition match.
Wow. I'm dexterous.
But nobody's supposed to be hurt in this competition.
Yes, which is
What?
why they have bludgeoning devices in them. They don't pierce into the skin. And they're supposed to be used in the safe zone circle that is constructed. You look to your south, and you do see that there's a magical circle behind you. But no students normally would just randomly pick up 2 guns and wave them around in the air.
Yes.
Dan would.
While saying double guns.
Yeah,
Yes.
I don't know who a Dan is, but if that's Dan, I'll know for next time.
Yes.
Yeah.
We shall know each
Well-
other for next time.
Yes. His grandmother just came back to life, so he's pretty excited.
I'm pretty excited to show off my strength.
Do you mind leaving me? I'm only supposed to be here to help out the students.
Yes, I turn around.
You turn around. Since you're no longer facing him, he sighs with relief more or less, but he doesn't interact with you. When some students begin to speak with him, he stops interacting with them as well. You soured his mood so much.
Ava, do you have any advice for this tournament?
I would make. They tell you what actions you will take beforehand, but most of it is free formed. So what they tell you to do, try to have the best person for the job to do it. There are some people in my squad that were trained in various forms, but each of them do require strength, dexterity, wisdom, intelligence, and charisma. Last year, we had to fire or had to aim towards precisely a target that was presented to us. And then again, before that, there was a strength of pulling out a sword from a stone. Afterwards, there was a test of opening the mouth of a dragon. And then after that one, there was a test of creating a potion.
Which one was for charisma?
I'm not entirely sure which ones you'll get this year, but the last one, which I forgot to mention, was charming someone while your team distracts them. Sorry, charming someone distracting them while your team goes in and steals something from their person.
Interesting.
It's likely going to change this year, but not by much, if I had to guess.
Okay, thank you. I hope we can succeed for your sake.
Yeah, it kind of be a political matter if you didn't.
Come on, Dan, let's go back to the group and show some
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is this not the group?
No.
Okay. I will follow.
Ava is not a people person, but she is highly intelligent, so she knows that she has already figured out how Dan operates.
Hey.
Uh,
Got it.
So is that all you guys do? Tempest, Becky,
Yes.
Nara. What do you guys do?
You
don't have to
I'm just
Do everything together.
waiting.
It's just you guys were in a line, so I said your names.
I'm just kind of waiting for everything to begin.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about you, Nara?
I'm just waiting as well while I'm like low key harassing Ray.
That's fair. Ray, do you move around outside of
Ray
her
tries
purview?
to move. Ray tries to move away. And then sees the group up here, Ava and them, and will go approach them. Before we start, it's something that I feel as though is utmost importance, but no one really asked. What's the layout of this competition? Is it a 1v1 or is it a group versus group? I feel as though we should really know what we're even doing. To start with.
Stem looks towards you and he does state, the competition is a singular 1v1 test of skills, first off. The second competition is a test of teamwork. So the last one will be teamwork. But the first couple of things you do would be singular individual things. It's basically showing off what the school has taught you. But the last one is how well the teamwork within the school works.
Do any of these competitions include, who's the best at sutures, perhaps?
No, that would be another vocational school that deals with, healing arts. Well, they do teach us that here. Generally, that's not something that they test for.
Of course. So, let's just say, that's one round we'll probably lose. How many rounds do... What? Looks at Becky going to...
Becky, you go into the magical safe zone circle, and you feel like a presence of... Like, when you step through it, it's a weird feeling like you're going through a doorway of liquid molasses.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
Sorry.
It's fine. Good. Becky, you go through like a weird way. The air when you walk through it feels like liquid molasses, and when you finally get through into the middle section, you're able to move just fine. But it does feel weird in here. But going back to Ray and Stem.
It feels weird in here, but I'm just gonna sit here because I am going to wait for competition to begin, and because I'm full of myself, I believe I'm going first.
Okay. Stem does state, the competition varies from time to time. There are 5 things they test you in. They don't test Constitution, as that would be a test of your own bodily ability, but that varies from student to student, and that would be more or less unfair.
Oh.
I mean, they might teach it to this time, but they usually don't. Anything else you need to know?
No.
All right.
Becky gets scared of it being uncomfortable in there, and she leaves.
You step back out, and you feel fine. You felt like it was dampening your lethality. I think that's good enough term. But while time passes and you guys talking amongst yourselves and waiting for the competition to start, Dan, your water begins to trickle down your top of your head until it's like basically gone. Now the fish is on top of your head, like squirming.
Is it? Am I able to do it really quick again? Cast the spell again?
You begin to try to cast it again. Are you sure you want to do that?
Oh,
You're more than
boy.
welcome to.
Yes.
Okay. You cast it again, and this time the bubble is slightly smaller because you lose some of the water. But you're able to do so.
Oh. Nice. Still on my head.
It's still on your head. But as competition begins, I will now move over to the second one. Looking through the school and looking towards the individuals standing in front of him, Lon gets up to the podium and then looks towards the students. The students, after some chit-chat here and there, do quiet down, and eventually he does state, "Thank you for all for coming, one and all. Now that things have truly transpired between both schools, those of Aquis and those of Isle will now commence. Each time we do this, each time we hold preserved our very foundation of nature itself. One of us and all of us are as one. While we do hail from different kingdoms, we all are one people. So whenever we look towards our faces, please remind yourselves that we are all students of this world, regardless if we hold class either in a classroom or in the very foundation of nature itself. Whatever our backgrounds, whatever our history, we are all one. But today is a competition day, so we will shed those garbs for those of competitive ones." You do hear like the 2 student bodies like beginning to shout and like state the name of their schools. Like Aquis themselves do shout out, "Yeah, go Aquis! Go the Acolytes!" And then Isle does do the exact same thing. "Yeah, let's hear for Isle! Let's go Lionhearts!" Immediately just shouting for their own teams. Lon then like calms them down and then eventually states, "Now then, may the first combatants please step forwards. The first match will involve accuracy." He then begins to like cast a spell, and then like 2 oops, wrong layer.
Whoa.
And then he begins to
Fast.
2 more or less targets appear inside of the circle.
Is this me?
I think
Is this
I
me?
think I'll go.
No,
Is
No, I
this
think it's me.
no,
I am danger to the populace.
yes, I think Naira would be best at this.
All right.
Does she have a bow?
I'm pretty sure she's the only one that uses a bow.
I think
Oh.
she
No, I
did
use
that.
a
I could throw a bow.
You use it though.
I use a
I
bow.
could compete in this by throwing a bow.
Okay, no, Becky, you're definitely not the most accurate. What if you lose your
Terrible
bow?
eyesight. No.
Nara.
What?
Yeah,
All we
The
have to do is
largest
hit that
eyes,
board
therefore
over
the most
there.
Accurate eyesight.
Yeah.
We just have to hit the bread board.
While your team is conversing, Lon does present your team and the other side as well. And then he states, "Now then, those of you that need equipment, please step forwards towards the shopkeepers to acquire your equipment." if need be.
Can we use our own equipment?
Of course.
Excuse me,
Okay.
coming through.
Nara, if you
Double
had
guns.
to score your dexterity, what would it be? Like on a scale from 1 to 20.
Like a 17.
Oh, mine's an
That's
18.
powerful.
Um,
Either of you can go, oh my god, this person looks like a
although
shadow.
I hate to admit it. The other thing is, though, that Naira is the one person that has never failed at anything.
Well, today
Well, that's a
has been
lot of
lucky
pressure
day.
to put on her.
Nara,
Maybe,
Nira,
maybe
lucky
someone
day.
deserves to fail a
Nira,
little bit.
go out
I'm
there.
just
I
all
want to see
saying.
Nira do this, because Tempest, this is for small armed individuals.
I what?
This event looks like it's for small armed individuals.
You're right. Nara should
Your
go.
arms are slightly
Mark.
bigger than small.
Yes, thank you. Glad you noticed.
Mark! Oh, hi, Mark.
You did get their name, so it's easily
Wow.
doable. Mark looks towards you. Yeah, how can I help you?
Up, guys.
I don't say anything because I'm bad with introductions.
Not saying anything, he does state. Yeah, alright, Rado. Whatever. Don't really care. We're doing this or what? You the one involved? You look like a more muscle brain person. I mean, no offense. I'm sure one of your team can, do something right.
Well, if Nara doesn't want to go, then I'll go.
Just get out there, or I'm going to throw a bow. If nobody goes,
I'm gonna go
Yes,
get double guns.
Literally, either one of you, just definitely not Becky.
I'll step
What
out
about
forward.
me?
Up,
Nara's gonna go. She's got it. She's got it.
Never mind.
the blonde one.
You got this, Nara!
Throw the bow at the red board.
And if you fail, don't forget that a
Naira,
lot of other
very
people fail a lot
accurate.
more than you.
Don't
Lon,
listen to Ray. He's terrible.
Mike in the background just like shouting towards Nara, like saying, "Yeah, go Nara, go, go, go!" Like his, I want to say, Micah does this like just to be fun. Micah's like in the background with his new maybe love interest. You're not entirely sure this Nara, but they definitely have like a hand wrapped around this very beautifully elegant dressed elven maiden, like golden brimming hair with emerald eyes. Like she is swooned by Micah. You're not sure if that's a thing that's going on right now, but more for the concept. But looking towards you, Mark does state. Alright, finally someone, that might be able to do something. Lon then states, those of you that are participating right now, it is your job to strike directly smack dab in the epicenter. Points
There's a
will be
center?
deducted based off of how accurate you are. You may use any skills involving dexterity to do so. Mark does take out like two very pitch black daggers. Alright, how do you want to do this, Miss Nara, was it? I don't know, you seem like the sort that can't really do anything unless someone tells it to. What? Want to go first? Should I?
Asshole. You hear from
yeah.
the crowd.
I would like to watch from here.
You do so.
You know what, Mark? I think that the floor is yours, since a very self-absorbed person like you really loves the attention.
Like,
Go first.
he puts both of the daggers in his hand and like waves his hair back, like taking the wrong message out of that. It's like, you can go first, self-absorbed. He takes it like, you can go first. I'm way too self-absorbed to be dealing with this kind of thing. So Mark, taking it that way, does state, oh yes, of course. Obviously, I would go first. Like, you can do whatever you want. I'm sure you're only doing this, for the publicity. He takes like both of the daggers back in his hand. He immediately shoots one out. Let's see what happens. He shoots one out and it begins to almost veer too much to the left. When that happens, he immediately shoots out the other one to try to hit and curve the blade to the side so it hits closer to the epicenter. With that trick, he gains a +2 to this roll. And immediately he hits it in the air. The other one completely misses the target, but the only thing that mattered was the first one. So he flicks it, causing it to curve, and it almost hits smack dab in the middle. He fluffs his hair back and then looks towards you, Nara. Well, not all of us can be perfect, but you can go ahead and try.
Nara, her mouth open. Oh, right, okay.
It wasn't perfect, but it was close.
It was close, yeah. Is it just 1 shot or 2 shots?
Depends on how you want to work this. Mark used a skill set he has, so Nara, if you have something you can work with, you can more than definitely do that. However, you can also take Lon and at his word. Your directive is to strike at the target.
And the target is Mark? No problem.
Is
So
the
we
epicenter
fight.
of is the epicenter of the target.
Yeah.
However you want to do that is entirely up to you. But he gave no other directives other than not to harm any of the audience or your fellow participant.
Damn. Okay, then I'll just take a bow and arrow. Just a light crossbow.
Okay.
Do you want me to roll the d20, or do you want me to hit light crossbow?
If you're going with an attack and you have better stats for that, you can definitely do that. Or you can do an acrobatics check to use your dexterity to aim and nimbly. Is there anything flourishing you're doing? Mark did his thing, so you can definitely do something as well.
I'll probably try the acrobatics and then use the light crossbow. We'll try it.
Yeah, okay. Go ahead.
Ugh.
You grab an arrow and
Ow.
throw it directly towards the target. Seeing that it's curving way too low, you immediately grab your crossbow and shoot directly towards the arrow. More or less following what Mark did, but, with a weapon. Go ahead and shoot your arrow. The arrow does get hit, but it curves way to the left. So it does hit the target, but nowhere near the center. While the other arrow, sinks into the wood, not even close. Mark does go, well, you tried. I can't say that you were gonna do something. I mean, no offense, other than your looks, you look like, maybe an 8 out of 10. Elves aren't really my thing.
Wow.
Alright,
Oh, this man
That's
sucks.
it. Nara starts cracking her knuckles. Alright. If this is how it's gonna go, then might as well start now, Mark. Come on.
He begins to back
Tempest
up.
comes up and pulls her
No,
back.
no.
Nara,
No,
come on, it's
no,
okay.
no,
He's
no,
not
no,
worth
no.
it.
I want him.
He's
No,
not
no,
worth
I
it.
want him now.
Do it.
No,
Not worth
Get
it.
him.
Fucking
We'll get
give-
disqualified.
give me
We'll
him
bring
right now.
dishonor.
If he wants to
Danger to the
fucking do this now.
You do see that his team captain Connor does move over towards him, grabbing Mark out from his arms. He drags him out. Becky just goes, "Oh, hi, Mark."
Mark.
Connor does look towards you, Becky, and goes, "Can I help you with something?"
Just getting a better view.
All right. Connor does look towards Mark. Mark, stop antagonizing the team. Well, I'm just saying, Mark, you're being sexist, man. Don't do that. Well, she missed again. Competition. Don't bring your side out of this. Ugly side. He begins to immediately take out a mirror and look towards his face, causing another distraction that Connor can bring him out. Becca, did you try to go for a swing when he gets out of the circle?
She trips up.
No, but I would like to tell Mark that his face looks like a sperm.
Roll persuasion.
What?
Persuade him his head looks like a sperm.
Okay. I'm gonna persuade him. I didn't.
He's currently too preoccupied by Connor's concept of being ugly when he was being rude. Clearly not understanding that concept. He begins to look at his mirror, so he's way too distracted to hear Becky.
It's okay,
Don't worry,
Becky.
everybody. I told him that
That
his
was
face
a
looked
10
like
out of 10
a
insult.
sperm.
I heard and I was impressed.
Thank you. It was my worst of insults.
It was still amazing.
Uh,
Thank you.
while you begin to do that, Connor does bring, obviously, his companion out. Afterwards, he does, Lon does state, very good. So far, it does seem that Aquas does have a good rogue class in their midst. At any rate, the next step, he then claps his hands, and a large stone materializes from the ground, and 2 swords also emerge out of nowhere. The next test will be a test of strength. With these 2 blades in hand, one for each of you, you must grab onto them and pierce into the stone as hard as you can. The deeper the cut, the better you'll do.
Wow.
You may use either the swords presented to you or your own or ones from the merchantry.
Hmm.
Go, Becky, go!
I would like... Who's my competitor?
She does step forwards. You see a woman, the same kind of build that Nara has, but with a greater muscle mass to her. More or less like a swimmer's body. She does kind of remind you of Tempest, as she is a air genasi herself. I'm not saying Tempest is an air genasi, I'm just saying that she is a genasi.
No, she's an air genasi. Yeah.
Yeah. Just saying. But she comes over, looks towards you, Becky. You my competition?
Yes.
Alright, you any good, or should I hold back?
I have pierced many rock before.
Alright, don't know if that's a euphemism. You are relatively attractive. But,
Thank you,
whatever.
But it's literal. I used to train punching rocks. And I shall show you my skills I've learned at this magic school.
Cool. She presents her hand out towards you for a handshake.
I
Diane,
shake
by
your
the way.
hand. Oh, my name is Becky of magic school.
All right. Not a little worried if that's your actual name, but doesn't press anything. Lon does state, now then, do not try to injure any of the viewers or your own competitors. You may use whatever skills you have acquired through your tutelage and your own experiences. You may begin whatever you like. Diane looks towards you. You want to go first, or should I?
You can go first.
All right. She begins to move her hands, and then you feel and see that the blade on the ground kicks up in the air, and she grabs it without actually looking at the blade. So it came 5 inches close to her face before she grabbed onto it. And then she begins to swirl wind in the air, and immediately you feel a gust present and around you. This isn't causing any harm. This is just a massive vortex. And then you feel it slams down as she almost does an air chop in the air into the stonework, and it creates a small fissure in it. And then she grabs the blade and then sinks in. She's going to use athletics with advantage thanks to her preparations. Right. I didn't roll that well. Grabbing the blade, she sinks in, and she only gets 3 inches deep into the stone. While that's still impressive, that's nowhere near what she was trying to do. So when she looks back up, you can tell that she's frustrated in the face. Definitely thought she was going to pierce completely through. Alright. Didn't do it this time.
That's okay. It was quite impressive. I was, for a second there, scared. Or, I would say startled. Because wind startles me, because I cannot see it. Okay. The rules were to pick up sword and pierce rock?
Yeah. Use whatever skill you have.
Okay, so
you know what? I'll make this more interesting for you.
Oh.
You managed to go further than I did? We'll go out sometime. Buy you a drink.
You hear Tempest gasp from the sidelines.
You remind me of somebody. but with slightly bigger muscles.
Yes.
I don't quite know who it is, but I'll consider the opportunity if you are impressed with my skills. I would like to pick up the sword
You do so.
and put it away.
You put it away. You
I
now
would
have
then
a sword.
like to punch the rock, and I am going to announce to everybody that they will be seeing for the first time ever the magic schools new technique of muscle magic, which requires immense training and the rare ability to be born and gifted with such magical strength.
You hear a couple students in the background going, "Yeah, monks rule!" Because that's a monk.
Okay, so I punch the rock with my finger out, trying to pierce it as far into it as I can.
All right, what skill are you gonna use?
Athletics?
Yeah. All right. Are you gonna do anything to try to help yourself out?
I am going to punch it twice, real quick.
That would probably be a fury of blows, but since you're not a monk,
Oh, okay. I am going to first contact my criminal organization.
how do you do that? Like, let's say you did this before the match
Before
started.
stepping in to said ring and seeing said rock, I had my contacts in the city of Isle tell me about the challenge.
All right. While inside of the city, when you were basically doing nothing this morning, you did come across a criminal that was in the area, and you asked them, "Hey, what are the competitions today?" You probably were aware of this. There's probably some sort of gamble thing here. The guy does state, "Oh yeah, they're like gonna slam a rock really, really hard. You're gonna have to use like a bladed weapon or something like that. If you want to cheat or something like that, I don't know if you're gonna be involved or like a friend is. You can probably use like some sort of cheating apparatus or something like that. So a way to do that is to find maybe an already broken edge from it. I would recommend going second, because then the rock already loses integrity.
Oh,
So like
good
find maybe
idea.
a fissure or something that is maybe there already, and then like slamming really, really hard with a blade inside.
Thank you, criminal contact. I would also like to place a 5 gold coin bet that I win this competition.
I mean, sure, you got the cash. I mean, I'm gonna
Okay.
be like looking out and like peering through binoculars at this thing.
Thank you. And I'm not sure how big it is to bet at these school competitions, but I've
Oh,
seen
heavily
that
no,
people
which
do.
is why we're part of the criminal organization.
Ooh, thank you for information on said rock. Okay, so knowing this today, I went second, and I am going to punch directly where she stabbed the rock.
Okay. Using the area where she already stabbed, you don't stab directly at it, because you'd probably like hit the corner and you'd begin to like probably break your hand. But it does give you advantage. So you slam into the area with the fissure already there. You break in, causing the area she already cut in to more or less create a catalyst for it to completely break through. You don't like break all the way through the rock. That's kind of really, really hard. But you get in there like 5 inches deep, and the epicenter where you punched, like all of that more or less turned into dust. So that punch alone, even if you didn't like break the rock in half, was impressive.
Why? I hope everybody here is extremely honored to have me, Becky of Magic School, show them muscle magic, as I am the first to complete such feat
You
at
do
a
hear,
public
like,
event.
You do hear like 3 monks in the background, like the only 3 monks at this school currently, like just chanting your name, Becky, Becky, Becky.
Thank you.
Woo, monks rule.
Thank you. Also, Diane, is that your name?
Yeah.
I will not date you, as you did not impress me by exploding rock with fist.
It's fair. I mean, I did lose, so I guess you have to take me out. So catch you later tonight.
Oh, okay. I accept.
What?
as an opportunity for free food.
No.
She
I
like
step
winks and steps out. I'm surprised no one caught that.
Becky, it is so. You were so good for beating that girl because she was terrible and not at all powerful or impressive. She was awful.
What?
She was really bad.
She looked like someone I know. Wait. I bend closer. She looked like you.
But less cute, right? Less powerful, less strong, just less.
Ray looks over.
She was
at
pretty
his
strong.
arms.
What?
She was pretty strong. Like, she had at least, I'd say, a 6 on bicep muscle mass.
That is pretty strong.
She's not as strong as me though. And
Oh.
she's not as pretty either.
You need to
Becky.
show me feats of strength for me to believe you.
Becky, did your
What?
criminals teach you anything that could help me? Because
Oh.
I lose at battles.
Oh, do you want to know?
Yes.
Can I contact my criminal organization?
I'm gonna say no. Unfortunately,
Shit.
Okay.
because they're only
Yes.
really there to help you out.
Right. Okay. No. My criminal friends are too busy doing criminal stuff. That's very important to help you, a vampire. I would recommend doing things like
Push-ups.
push-ups. Yep. Push-ups and curls to strengthen your mental fortitude and muscles.
The next competition, Lon like dematerializes the stone. It goes back into the earth, and then you see the next competition. The next event will feature a chest. You'll have to find a way to open it without actually getting so close to actually press your hand and remove the lock.
Wait, I'm confused.
This is a test of wisdom.
Oh, okay.
Dan,
Yes?
Anyone
share
know
your
Mage Hand?
wisdom with us and the School of Magic.
Okay. I'll share my wisdom.
I only have a 2 in wisdom.
I have
Hello.
a pretty high wisdom. Okay, he's just going.
My name is Danger to the populace. Human Dan.
You see a
Wow. Dad?
water elf step forwards.
Wow. We can
Wings.
grow eyes on our chest.
This is a necklace.
That is pretty impressive. I will not compete in this competition unless he covers up his third eye.
This is a necklace. He
It
like
is
flips it.
cheating.
I really don't care, kid.
There we go. I feel more confident.
All right. You want to go first? The
Can
name's-
someone explain to me why Dan looks so dumb compared to other fish people?
Name's Kate, by the way.
Kate.
That's
Very
not a fish
fitting name, Kate. Danger the populace shall go second. Yes.
All right, fine by me. He begins to like move his hands directly towards the chest itself, and then begins to say something in a weird, strange language. If you know
Wow.
Undercommon, you can understand what he's saying. But immediately you
That's
see
right.
the lock unlatch, and then he lifts his hands as if he's lifting the lid itself, and it opens.
Thank you very much. This man has opened the chest for me.
That's not how that works.
I am done with this competition. Thank you very much.
A genius!
Dan, roll persuasion.
I am good at persuasion. Most of the time.
That's not bad. I'm gonna have the teacher roll something. Yeah, that would make sense.
Jeez.
Looking at you, the teacher does state, "Well, that is impressive. I'm afraid it was the objective of the student to lift it. So I'm afraid that would not suffice in this case, Mr. Dan, on lifting it by means of another. Still, though, good try. Good try.
Okay, I got you. 1 second. Okay, Kate. Can you do that again?
No.
Okay. Would you like to say hello to Grandma? Grandma Pa?
That's a fish.
Would you like to pet him?
Not particularly.
Okay, that's fine. This is gonna be hard to do. Just note, what happens here is your fault. Thank you very much. I would like to shape water, but I would have to take the water from Grandma Pa, meaning that they would fall to the ground and start suffocating. And I would like to use that water and try to open up the box.
All right. The box is currently latched with an actual lock. So you put in the water. You can put the water inside of the box. That's perfectly fine. What do you do after that?
I'd like to expand the water as much as I can.
Let's see what the spell can do.
You make a water key?
You change the water's color, opacity. The water must be changed.
I would
the
like
same
to
way
freeze
through.
the water.
Like, what do you do, and at one point do you freeze it? Is what I want to know.
Oh, I'd like to put water in the lock, and then I'd like to freeze it.
That's an interesting idea. You put the water in the lock, and you begin to freeze it. As it begins to thaw out after you freeze it in an instant, and then refocus it to cause it to become water again, the lock does crack, and it does crack open. What do you do next?
I don't know. What do I do? Let me look at my spells. I've got a bunch of possibilities. Okay, I know what I'm going to do next. Can I still shape water?
Let's see
I would take-
here. I think so. Instantaneous or 1 hour. You choose an area of water that you can see within range. You manipulate it the following ways. I think so. There's like less of it now. You can definitely not carry your grandma in it anymore. But you could probably still manipulate it some way.
Is there enough left to drag my grandma a little bit? Just like,
As messed up as it sounds, yes, technically.
okay. Grandma, while you open the box for me, I would like to just start using the water and slamming her into the lock until it falls off. And then if it does come off, I would like to slowly use the water shaped around her to lift the box.
That poor fish. That fish is dead now. Sorry, Dan.
She's only making more water the longer she hits the box.
That's
the fish.
Dan, you drag the fish, slamming it again and again until it finally latches onto the actual latch, releasing it, and then shoving the fish once more with the water to fling the lock open, as well as the lid. The fish is dead now. It ain't surviving that.
Thanks, Grandma. I am intelligence. That is all.
That is one way of solving this puzzle. Kate looks towards you, mortified of, your treatment of animals.
I can't believe Kate did this.
The next test will involve your intelligence skill on how to manipulate and create a potion. You may use any of the chemicals we present to you here to create a health potion. This will be a test of intelligence.
I'm not very good at.
Tempest would be good at this.
Oh, I have mediocre intelligence.
Oh.
Ray is not allowed to
I
compete.
think you guys are confused about what my skills are, honestly.
Am I competing again?
Guys, I think
Dan
you guys,
must compete again.
High
I
level
literally,
intelligence.
I create potions for you guys.
I
all the
have
You're
time.
not allowed to compete, I thought.
Metagame, my intelligence is 13.
I don't think you guys.
I have 0.
Mine's 9.
You need me to use my muscle magic? I have an
Mine's
intelligence
14,
of...
but I have proficiency
0.
in medicine
11.
and making potions.
Does
Well,
anyone
don't-
trust you?
No.
That's the thing.
Actually, Ray, you
I-
got this. If you're allowed to compete, then do it and prove us all wrong that you are actually a really good. Just make sure you're doing
Can
it
someone
for
let them borrow
magic
a tiny
school.
knife?
Well,
I don't have tiny knives. They
You know
can
what,
borrow.
Ray? This would be a great thing for you to earn back some respect and trust.
Yeah,
I've
give
literally
us respect.
made all of you potions before.
I don't remember that.
No one believes you. They were all
Oh.
there.
Ray
maybe 10%.
sulks onto the area, just now
I
no
believe in you,
longer
Ray.
confident in any of it.
You do so. Haley does look towards you. Haley. Extends your hand out for a handshake.
That's
This is strategic. Ray must get their confidence back.
just about to just not even, just like so, just in her own world, just like, oh, that's a neat name.
She like retracts her hands. I can't believe you left her hanging. And then she states, "All right. May the best person win."
Yeah, it's gonna be you.
I mean, don't count yourself out. I mean, I'm sure you have your own natural talents.
Yeah, they just don't work often.
I mean, our
Ray
natural
is
talents
right.
are something we can grow and adapt. They don't always have to,
Ray,
you
can
know, happen when we want them. There is a thing called, performance anxiety.
Woe is me.
Yes. Ray.
You can tell Haley's trying to comfort her. Or at least Tempest and Nara can. I don't know about Becky.
Yeah, I'll go
or Dan.
first. You can just
Mike can
follow.
probably
It's
tell.
Right.
Fine.
Ray, can you kick Can you kick Grandma over here?
Fine. I kick Grandma.
Fish is
over there.
dead.
you.
No, it's not. This zone doesn't allow it to technically die, so it's heavily hurt.
Does it
Ray
still
will
have
just go
intelligence?
through the motions
No,
of making a
thankfully.
health potion, though, because Ray has made health potions so many times before.
Thankfully enough, it's not smart enough to understand that it's dying. Not dead yet, but Ray, you like kick it over. Dan, you pick it up.
Yeah, pick it up.
You pick it up, remove it from the circle. It's dead now. Haley looks
Dan,
towards
are you sad?
I don't think Dan understands the concept.
Yeah, I know. That's why. I look over. Is Dan sad, Austin?
Is Dan just holding it like a cat?
Dan's
Yeah.
holding it in two hands in front of him, and he just looks like he does in his token. He's just perfectly still. You
Okay,
can't
never
really quite
mind. Ray
tell.
wouldn't do anything.
All right.
Ray-
Ray, are you going first, or are you allowing Haley to
Yeah,
go first?
yeah. No, Ray would just like go over and then like go through the motions as if Ray's done this so many times before.
Mhm.
I guess medicine.
At magic school.
Yeah, would it be some medicine check? Yes. If there's any other ways you want to do and work with this, you're more than welcome to.
Magic. Wow.
Here you go. Here's the potion. Okay, go ahead and beat me.
16's pretty good. Looking towards this, she she claps. She's very cheerful. This is completely different from your team. She is very joyous that you competed and did well. I don't know how Ray responds with that kind of, positive.
Oh no, Ray is just
Energy?
Energy is just like a black hole right now,
Oh.
just sucking every.
Haley rolls up her sleeves to make sure that the chemicals don't get on her hands. All right, I'll try myself. I'm sure you did fine. Begins to work with the components and create a medicine to cause healing. Oh, pretty good. She begins to stir and make a potion here and there. The professors do look at them, and when presented, Lon does state, it does seem that our school was just a little bit better. So congratulations to both teams. You both did
You
marvelously.
guys won.
Ray did good. Ray, way to represent magic school.
Wait, what do you mean?
While
Good
you're leaving,
job.
you just ignore Haley, basically congratulating you.
Well,
Basically
Ray is so out of it that Ray just immediately assumes that she lost. Didn't pay attention. It's like, what do you mean?
Ray.
basically ignoring Haley, she slows down her talking and then goes back to her team. Clearly not making a friend this day.
Well, I guess we need to pick it up in the next round.
Ray, you did good. You won. You made a
Wait, what?
potion that looked like a potion this time.
Wait, what? I won?
Yeah,
Wow.
and
No,
nobody
no.
died.
I just assumed that someone either
One person
got
died.
injured or.
One
Yeah,
person.
well, actually,
died.
you did actually kill one person. You
Wait,
killed Grandma. You kicked her out of the circle that kept her alive. Basically, took her off a ventilator.
Ray goes back to being sad. Oh.
But it's okay. You can bring her back again.
Oh, wait, yes, I can. I will look
Yes,
at
as many times
the
as you
fish,
want.
and I will animate the dead.
You begin to animate the dead, forcing energy back in there. Are you working with the energy and the components you're working with now, or the ones you're studying to learn?
Oh, the ones I'm studying.
All right, go ahead and roll.
Do I or?
Oh,
Yeah,
you're just using
technically
animate dead.
do have- Yeah,
Uh,
I'm gonna use one of my third level spells.
Okay,
from my dude.
you do so. Immediately, it draws life once more. You can tell that a cold wisp of energy is overlacing the body of the fish when you press the soul back in there, or at least life back in there. It looks towards you guys, and without water, it's more. If you've ever seen piranhas immediately look towards food, it's doing that. It's not snapping at anyone, but you can clearly tell that it is not acting normally.
Wow.
It's like a
even
creepy
better than
zombie
normal.
fish.
Mm-hmm.
It's a creepy
That
zombie
fish,
fish.
Grandma's got more energy than she did before she died.
Do fish normally, not speak out of water?
Yeah, well,
You
don't
do
know.
hear a
Grandma
student next
spoke
to
like-
you. They don't normally know.
I never knew that.
I'm gonna stick her in
They
the
should
water
teach
bucket.
that at magic school.
You stick her in a water
Let's throw
bucket,
in the water
and
bucket.
it begins to swim around.
Nice.
Almost like a predator. At any rate, Lon, then, actually, it would be Aquas's turn to summon something. The faculty of Aquas does bring out what appears to be two sprites into the circle. She then states, "Now, the final event before the team competition will be how to draw a spirit towards your individual self. This would involve charisma. You may use any type of persuasion you would use to bring one forwards. The spirits themselves do draw from Feywild connections, so do be careful and make sure you bring
My
the
wife?
best." She ignores that. A game you have. Connor does step forwards.
Question.
Yes.
My blood hunter thingy gives me advantage on things with the Feywild. Would this include that or no?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah? Okay, I'll go then.
Yay,
Good
go.
luck, Tempest. I hope you win.
I hope you win too. I was too nervous.
Thanks, Micah.
The last person you haven't met yet, his name is Roy. He's this one.
Oh.
I just want to give you the name because he won't be participating in the singular matches. But Connor does look towards you. He extends his hand out in a friendly gesture. Name's Connor Down. Pleasure to meet you.
You too. I bumped my elbow into his hand.
You do so.
Connor Dan.
All right then. So, you want to go first or should I? I'm pretty sure you can probably take me. I mean, you're very attractive. Don't get me wrong.
That is not an indicator of skill. You should go first.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I was, trying to say you're very charismatic in a weird, awkward way.
No, I'm not.
No,
Thank
you
you, though.
most definitely are. I mean, looking at your team, very pretty team.
That is not an indicator either. You should just go.
All right. Looking towards the spirit, he then begins to draw energy from himself and then expels it towards the spirit itself. And then you hear from his voice, written, saying in Primordial, "Come to me." And let's see if the spirit passes their wisdom save. Da-da-da. I clicked to roll and it has not shown up yet. Let's try it again. Okay, it's an 8. The spirit, even with its bonus, does draw towards it. Unfortunately, it did fail his save. So he does manage to get it in his hands, and he does state, charming one. He does let it go, and it begins to like hover around him. I'm sure you can do the same.
Yeah, definitely.
Ghost muscles.
No, I'm pretty sure you can.
I look at Becky. I look at the spirit.
Impress me with spirit muscles.
I'll try.
Connor does see you blush, and he understands now what you mean. Got it.
Yeah, sorry.
No, it's perfectly fine. I also have a problem with, getting the person I like to like me back.
Yeah, it's kind of hard, isn't it?
Yeah.
I really don't want to empathize with you, so I'm just going to focus on my task, okay?
Perfectly fine. Oh, shut up now. He, shuts up.
Okay, so what kind of check would you like me to do? I want to, use my inherent blood magic to kind of call the spirit towards me, and I also speak Primordial, so maybe that helps.
Yeah, this would be like a persuasion check with advantage, thanks to your Primordial, as well as your Blood Hunter feat. So you would gain advantage, just more or less, you're doing what Micah did last night and smooth talking the spirit towards you.
Yeah, okay. Okay. 14 isn't bad.
It's not bad. You do see the spirit, slightly move towards you. It doesn't move all the way there, but it does get, within grabbing distance. You then hear something very, very, very... I'm going to say very again. Very nearly imperceptive. Do you want to take a look at what it is, or do you just let it happen?
I want to know.
Go ahead and roll perception.
Oh.
You look at Dan currently, looking around, looking towards you, and mouthing the word "spirit, Grandma." Maybe, because the spirit is floating around. Not really understanding where the weird whispers come from. You do see that the spirit moves over towards you and lands on top of your head. And Connor's spirit, after moving around him another while, gets drawn towards you.
What does this mean?
Oh, right, I'm supposed to shut up now. He laughs a chuckle there, and he extends his hand out for congratulations.
Yeah, I bump my elbow with his hand again. Thanks.
Before you do that, he's picked up what you're doing, and accidentally or purposely, knuckle bumps you.
Okay, that's cool.
And then heads back towards his team. Once
Who
he arrives,
won?
Lon then states, "Clearly she did. She got 2 spirits instead of 1."
What? That seems like
Becky,
a good
did you
win.
see that? Becky, did you see?
I'm not sure what I saw, as it
But it
looked
was
like
impressive.
magic.
But it was impressive, right?
I don't know. What did they say?
Yeah, did you guys hear that whispering?
No.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
Yes.
No.
Do you know what it was?
No.
It was whispering.
I'm getting a lot of mixed messages
The
here.
only current whispering
It
the
was my
rest of the
family.
team did hear is Haley stating to Connor, "How did you get her to be friendly with you? I tried to be friendly with the Iron One, but she didn't respond at all. Maybe she's upset about something. Did I do something wrong? No, I'm sure you did something fine. Everything fine. It just might be their own personal thing. Not everyone responds friendly towards you in the first, interaction. I guess I just didn't want, I just wanted to make sure they're okay. We can talk with them afterwards, but try to keep your mind in the game. All right. You hear that? But no other whispers.
There was there was a whisper right before the second spirit, landed on my head, and I don't know what it was, but I didn't call that other spirit to me.
Maybe it was my magical strength, and it was actually heading this direction towards me.
It probably was. You are very magnetic.
Thank you.
While you guys are having this conversation, the Faculty of Aquas does state the last involvement of said teams will be involved a team match. We will pick a representative of each team, and they will be the captain. Once the captain is brought down safely, of course, to 0, is when we'll call the match over. Looks towards her own school/group. May we have the representative of your teams step forwards and present themselves. Connor does step forwards. Connor Dan of Team Aquas, representing our school.
Connor, Dad, are we related?
Looks towards you. Potentially. I did have a younger brother that went missing like a few years back.
Was he beautiful?
It's a weird thing to say if you are my brother or not, but they were pretty rad.
Nice.
That could be Dan. Dan is equally rad as he is beautiful.
I am rad, but I'm
Well,
fully
very
human, so I
not.
don't know this man.
Both.
You can tell that he tried to say yeah, they were beautiful, attractive. It's a weird thing to say. That's not to say you can't call a family member beautiful or anything like that. It's just he's not sure how people would take it. So he's playing it safely.
Gotcha.
But Lon
Well.
looks towards your team, technically his school, or at least your representatives of his school, and your teammates and leader.
Who's the hardest to hit or kill? Who's the strongest?
Dan.
I can't die. Oh,
I
never
don't
mind.
think that's you, Dan. Sorry, but I
maybe we
just
should
don't.
let someone else go, like Micah
Grandma.
or
Wait, are we talking about the
Since
strongest
I'm already
or most
dead.
terrible?
most
the
terrible.
hardest to hit, the one with the most vitality or life,
It's going to
I'm
be
full of life.
myself and Micah are the best at that.
Really?
Yes, I do have plate armor on. Did you, forget about that?
What about my
But I've got.
number of 58 blood cells? That makes me very strong.
That's not how that works.
I'm already dead, so they can't kill me.
I vote
Yeah,
for
let
Micah
Micah
or
do it.
Becky.
Why not the person with the most armor? Which would be Micah or
I'm
myself.
just as hard to hit as you, just for the record.
I actually have a low
I have
AC.
18 armor class.
Yeah, so do I.
Oh,
I do
what?
Holy
too.
fuck! Why?
Why?
I do.
Oh, I guess I have
I'm
17 now.
incredibly powerful.
Yeah. Becky, with your new, I think you got some new armor and, jewel here and there. I think you are at 17 at this point.
I am. Yay. I would like to not go, as I like how much attention I'm getting at the moment with my past success. I do not want to mess that up.
Yeah, you
So,
you still hear
I
the
step
only
back.
3 magical monks in the crowd, still chanting your name. All right,
I wonder if we let Ray be the leader, he'll learn to not
Yeah.
kill.
Let's let Ray go and see if they can, learn more again and boost their confidence so that they know that they're not a useless bag of
Well,
shit like we
Oh,
used to
I
think they
forgot
were.
about something.
And then, Ray, if he does get hurt,
Can I
We-
cast this on myself?
While you ask that, probably to the DM or the wind, Connor does look
Mhm.
towards his team. Go ahead and post what you're probably
It says a
considering.
creature of your choice within range. It's
If it's a
Shield
creature,
of Faith.
It does mean
First
or
level
imply
spell.
it could be you. Connor does look towards his team, and when Becky steps back, he does stay towards his team. Does anyone mind stepping out? I'd rather make this fair. Diane does look towards. Well, everyone looks towards him, and Diane does state, "Yeah, I don't mind. Are you sure? Yeah. Kind of don't want to mess up this face for my date later tonight."
I don't mind hitting hits. What are we hitting hits for? Guys, trust me, I have something.
Okay. Why did Becky step out?
I'm too powerful for this event.
She didn't want to ruin her
Wait.
image.
No, Becky, you need to, you gotta play.
You have
You
to
didn't want to be
participate, Becky.
the leader.
I mean, you have
You
to
want
make
to
up.
help people.
We have to make up for Dan.
I will be
Yeah.
an
You can't
alternate.
do much but make plants grow and find small animals.
Dan will take my place.
Becky, if you come play with us, I will buy you dinner
2 dinners?
and as many drinks as you want,
Okay, I'm in.
and dessert.
I've been persuaded.
Connor.
Wow.
Yes.
Yeah, Connor.
Diane like shrugs and then sits back in. When you look towards Connor, yes, my friend.
Can we, do buffs and stuff before the combat? Is that allowed?
Looks towards this teachers. You allow that? Aquas, the faculty of Aquas says, I'm fine with that. Looks towards Lon. Perfectly all right. Connor then states, fine with me.
That's good.
What's
He
a
does
buff?
take out his hand for a handshake.
Oh,
Good luck.
Yes, here you go. Thank you. I'm feeling a little bit better. It turns out that I heard that I won earlier. I didn't think I did.
Yes, you did.
Oh,
Haley was quite impressed with you. In fact, she would like to be friends with you if you would allow it.
Oh, I'd love to. I honestly didn't expect anything from myself.
He looks behind him, looks towards Haley, and while he's still shaking your hand, he takes his other hand and gives her a thumbs up. She looks extremely embarrassed. Didn't do it out of malice, but he's a little awkwardly cute. But Connor does look towards you, and then when he's looking back, Ray, you do hear a weird whisper in your ears. You're not exactly sure where to pinpoint it, but Tempest did say there was a weird whisper in the wind.
I've been hearing a lot of things lately. Anyways, I'm good to go.
Likewise. Whenever you're all ready. His team, now that buffs are allowed, begin to cast magic on themselves.
Okay, what's a buff?
Looking towards you, Connor does state. Buffs are magical things you can do yourself or equipment you can do to yourself that will increase your health, your AC, and things like that. So it'd be harder to hit you, and you'd have more health of that nature. Out of you.
Yeah.
Ray, go
I
ahead.
used a spell that gave me plus 2 AC, so I'll have 20. That's why I stepped forward to be the person in front. I used a spell that would make me even harder to hit.
Yes.
But you
Slap
can
me.
buff yourself to make it so that you hit them harder, or you have advantage on something.
Okay.
Ray, slap me.
What?
Slap me.
What? Slap you?
Slap me.
I will try to slap Becky.
You slap her.
I'm enraged. I'm enraged now.
Rage is technically a type of buff, Micah. So things like that. Things that help you hit, be healthier, or harder to hit.
Does Becky take 1 point of damage?
No. It's just
I'm
annoying.
not even that strong.
I'm just annoyed at you.
All right. After everyone buffs themselves, including the other team, because you allowed it. Oh well. And you also forget this is a magical vocational school, so you also have magic.
Yeah.
Lon does state. Both Lon and the Aquas faculty does state. All right then. Take your places, and when ready, put your hand up, and we'll be ready to begin. Connor puts his hand up immediately because he is ready. His teams have been ready for a while. Ready.
Ready.
Ready?
Ready.
What?
And both faculty at the same time. Begin the match. I want everyone to go ahead and roll a turn order. It does not matter if another person goes down. If the
I'm so fast.
captain goes down, they are down.
As usual.
It's fine. I'll just have a lot of AC and then continuously heal myself. The only hope I have. Especially because I'm going so slow. We're all going so slow.
Well, I think I saw somewhere
Becky,
where
hit the
I
best,
can.
please.
where I can turn to gas.
Are you at that level yet?
Yeah, I thought that was like a fourth level
You can
spell.
turn into fog.
Turn to
Yes.
gas.
I'm trying to see it under.
Can you fly into people's lungs and turn back into a vampire?
Yeah,
I don't-
this
From
is
the
spell that
inside
allows you to
out.
turn into gas, but you can't do like attack or anything. But you can move really fast, and they
Oh.
can't hurt you.
As a gas? I saw it
You're
and then
not
it,
a werewolf,
all
but
it
you
is-
are
The thing
gas.
is, Mother,
I
you
saw
could
it
have
and then it
seen
disappeared.
Yeah, you could have seen it in
Where
your last
gas?
level up, and you
Uh,
might have not taken the skill.
Let me see.
The spell.
Oh, okay.
Let me see.
Because remember, you did have a choice of between skills last level.
Lay on hand, divine
I've
sense,
finally
motion prevents,
Become
dark
a
vision,
weregas
undeath,
like I've always wanted to.
blood is life, blood rush, vampire spawn, vampire lord, vampire
Vampire
powers,
half-gas.
forebodings.
It would have
Let's
been
see here.
It would have been like a level 3 spell or something. Cause it was during her last. Because she
Gaseous
talked
form.
about it last.
Yeah, you do have gaseous form. You guys are level 5, so that is quite literally a spell you have.
Where did you find that?
Vampire powers.
Oh,
Okay, I see it. And I have spider
Shape change.
climb.
Tiny bat.
the tiny mist cloud. I love it.
Where do you see tiny bat?
At level 7.
A level 7 tiny bat.
It's in the chat.
Yeah.
Oh, tiny bat. Okay. Yay!
Tiny
bat.
level 7.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna see if the spell is already there. It is not, so I'm gonna include it into your character sheet before we begin.
But I can't fight. It just makes me invisible.
You're not invisible. It just makes you like you look like a cloud, so they can't really hit you or anything with physical attacks or anything. I don't think even magical attacks. I think you're just invulnerable, but you can't do anything yourself other than move.
Okay, for some reason it's not going in your character sheet.
Your Roll20 has a weird thing with, especially if
Oh,
you're
there we go.
playing an out of character thing. Sometimes it doesn't want to add spells.
Okay. This is what gaseous form does. You transform a willing creature you touch, along with everything it's wearing and carrying, into a mist cloud for the duration. The spell ends if the creature drops to 0 hit points. An incorporeal creature isn't affected while in this form. The target's only method of movement is flying speed of 10 feet. The target can enter and occupy the space of another creature. The target has resistance to non-magical damage, and it has advantage on... The target has a resistance creature... sorry, I lost my place there.
Yeah.
The target has resistance to non-magical damage, and it has advantage on strength, dexterity, and constitution saving throws. The target can pass through small holes, narrow openings, and even more mere cracks, though it treats liquid as though they were solid surfaces. Sorry, it was a weird sentence for me there. The target can't fall and remains hovering in the air, even when stunned or otherwise incapacitated. While in the form of a misty cloud, the target can't talk, or manipulate objects, and objects that it was carrying or holds can't be dropped, used, or otherwise interacted with. The target can't attack or cast spells. This is a very good way of not getting hurt.
Yeah, but it's not a good way of fighting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, the other thing is that it says non-magical damage.
Right. So it doesn't
and
help me there.
We're going against
Magic.
magic school. So.
Yeah. Okay.
You can tell that they're trained in other things, but they do know magic.
Right.
All right. Wow, Becky rolled very good. Tempest,
Yeah.
what's your dexterity?
Plus
Yeah, you're plus.
4.
Then you go before Connor does.
Yeah, I do.
yeah, dude.
Unfortunately, his greatest strength is intelligence.
Oh man, Naira, you're all the way down here with me.
Becky, you're up first.
Yeah.
I would like to attack Mark.
All right. Mark looks towards you when you bring yourself face to face. He would.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Hi,
What do you
Mark.
want?
I'm Mark.
And I am going to whack him with my sword.
You bring out your sword and he looks towards you. Can you even use that thing, doll face? You smash directly towards him. He steps to the side and you can tell he just barely, narrowly missed. As you cut some of his clothes, but not himself. So you just barely miss. He looks towards you and does simply state, well, if you want to get me out of my clothes, because there are other ways to do it.
Oh my
Oh.
god, shut up, Connor!
Oh, hi, Mark,
Whoop.
again. I hit him again.
Go for it. 23 does hit.
And I also use rage damage.
Mhm. Not wanting to be treated like a piece of meat, you immediately yeah, not gonna have this. Slam into his side with force damage of 12 plus 2 for rage. That brings your blade deeply into his side. You do hear a rib crack, which is concerning for him because something of his can't be imperfect. So he is wincing and a little bit more terrified rather than being jovial. If you would call what he's doing jovial. Becky, anything else? Bonus or movement?
I'd like to go into frenzy.
Okay. Slashing and bludgeoning attacks are reduced to half, and I believe you have advantage on your strikes.
Yes.
Movement? You still have 15 feet away. I will tell you, if you move away from the team now, or at least the enemy team now, they will have opportunity attacks against you.
I'm just gonna stay right here.
Okay. Tempest.
That was awesome, Becky. Good
Thank you.
job. You're so powerful. Okay, so it doesn't matter who we attack, we're just attacking.
It doesn't matter who you attack, but if the team captain goes down, the team loses.
And their team captain is Mark.
Their team captain is Connor.
Say it's
Connor.
Connor,
Okay.
yeah.
I'm going to scoot over into the side here, and I'm going to use my longbow and make a shot.
All right.
Non-lethal.
Nice.
Taking aim, you directly fire and shoot directly towards him. It aims, and you can tell that before it hits, a weird fluctuation of magic slows it down, but does not stop it, and it pierces in. Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay, and no one... Did I... I'm not hidden. There's no enemies, in his melee range, so no sneak attack, right?
No. Unfortunately, Ray's too far away to get the sneak attack.
Can I retcon and do a Blood Curse of the Marked before I hit him, or do I have to do that next turn?
I'm willing to bend the rules a little bit. Yes.
Okay. I do that. So he's going to get Curse of the Marked and longbow damage.
Nice. I'm impressed.
Thanks, Becky.
That was a very powerful shot.
I'm surprised Tempest didn't say, "Thanks, Becky, you're hot too. I mean, you did great too."
Thanks, Becky. You're really hot too.
I am a shot.
You're a shit. I had a line
A
and
shit?
it's gone.
Becky is enraged.
Still raged.
That wasn't in game.
Tempest, anything else?
No, but I am gonna take 1d4 of damage.
Okay. I was about to say Connor, but that's technically me. He moves over away from his teammates, making sure that they aren't within the line of sight for him accidentally getting hurt. Looking towards you, Ray, he brings out what appears to be a water sword. He brings it out from the scabbard, and the blade itself, is liquid. He brings it out completely and twirls it directly towards you. Sorry, my friend. Kind of a team competition thing. And then
okay.
slashes directly towards you. It does not actually hit you. In fact, the water blade surrounds your armor. For some reason, it did not slash through. He pulls the hilt of the blade back, but the blade itself remains on your armor.
Oh, that's some...
That sounds good.
Looking towards this, he looks behind himself and looks towards Haley. Haley, now! Got it! She then looks directly towards you, Ray, and she immediately freezes the water in place.
Didn't mean that. Sorry.
Spiritual
I
weapon.
assume I am
You're considered
unable to move
restrained.
and stuff. Yeah.
You can still attack, but you're basically immobile. Any melee attacks against you have advantage, which is unfortunate.
Yeah.
But you can still attack anyone that comes near you. Haley take her action. She's then going to move to the side to make sure she doesn't get... No, she is a team player, so she's going to get in front of Connor, just in case someone goes for a swing. Cat on their turn, immediately... yeah, he's going to go for Ray. No, he's going to continue to move forwards. Not actually getting within range of Ray, so no opportunity attack. Except for Becky. He did not account for Becky. So, Becky, if you want to hit Kate, you're more than welcome to.
I am going to hit Kate.
All right. They do have a okay AC.
Did I just swing a normal attack?
Yeah. You are frenzied, so it would be at advantage. 23 does hit.
Oof.
Taking a good amount of damage on his back while they're running towards a more perceptive shot angle. Becky, you just slash behind their back, and then they scream in a panic, but are still able to move. As soon as they do that, Kate, they direct their aim directly towards Ray and cast 3 volleyed shots of Eldritch Blast.
Well, rip Ray.
Please don't do that.
That's first one, second one, and the last one. And because they have advantage, I'm going to re-roll them again. So here's the first one. First one still hits. The second one does not hit still. And the last one still not hits.
Oh.
So you take 1d8 plus their component level. So you take 7 points of force damage as it just burns into you, hitting you with a good amount of force damage.
Ow.
Hey, I'm not on the list.
Oh, that's weird. Oh, you might have forgotten to accidentally click on your
You're
token.
0.
Yeah.
I'm at 0.
0 anyways.
Let's look at
You
your
are gas.
initiative.
Yep. She got 15, so
Okay,
she would have gone right before Kate.
Okay.
Oh no.
I'm gonna.
Sorry.
That's fine.
We can keep those rolls and everything, so
Yeah, I'm gonna say Micah goes now.
yeah.
Yeah, Micah, you go now.
Okay. I'm
they-
going to move towards Dan.
Whoa.
Why'd you say
I
whoa?
blended in.
Oh.
Thought no one could see me.
Can I do a healing hands on him?
On Dan, yes, but you want to try it on Ray.
Yeah, that's what I meant. On
Okay.
Ray.
Yes, you can.
Okay, I'm going to do a healing hands on Ray.
Okay.
And
Where
I'm
is
going to
Dan?
bring him up to half.
Half of 7?
Sure. Half is 7.
Do you want to round up or down?
Round up.
Okay.
Okay.
You lay on hands on Ray using your bonus action to heal them back up to a good amount. Anything else, Micah? You do have
That-
movement and an action left.
I'd like to use my action with my long sword on Connor.
All right.
Non-lethal.
Yes. Remember, because of Ray, they interacted with this spell component. But it's a good thing you're saying non-lethally. Because,
Okay.
Lon is still looking at you guys, making sure you guys don't try to, kill more students. Attempt to.
Okay. Yeah. But we have to take Connor out to win.
Yes.
So, okay.
Bringing out your sword, you directly aim towards him. You pierce in towards his side, but that weird fluctuation that Tempest saw stops your blade before it actually touches his skin. You try to press forwards even more, but that weird force field kind of thing just stops your blade before it enters into his skin. So you're left with no choice but to draw your blade back.
Okay.
Wait, sorry, my hit before didn't actually hit?
It did. I'm basically telling you in a weird way that he has a mage armor as well.
Oh, okay. Wait, and 24?
24
Really?
did hit. I
Okay.
was just telling you that because he put up bonuses, he does have magical armor on now. Thanks to the buffs.
Okay.
But unfortunately, 10 did not hit, or neither did 9. Micah, you still have movement, if you want to finish the movement. You do feel that Connor is honestly honorable, so he probably won't try to swing at you if you decide to move. I'm not going to say the same thing for his team, but honestly, he seems like a nice guy.
I'm gonna hold.
Okay. Kate took their turn. Nothing really changes there. Roy doesn't like Mark, so he's cool with him being stabbed. Yeah, he's gonna go directly towards the back of Ray, giving Becky another attack of opportunity.
I attack.
Oh wait, you can't. If you decide to attack, it eats up your reaction, and you already used up your reaction for this turn.
Oh, okay, then no. Then I am not going to attack.
Yeah, I forgot about that. If you do decide
Okay,
to
good to
attack,
know.
it eats up a reaction, which you only have one until your turn returns.
Okay.
Then it gets replenished. So yeah, moves over towards Ray. Moving towards
Sorry,
this
Ray,
area.
goodbye.
Let's see here. Roy, yeah. Roy, she's pretty good. Bending down towards Ray's side, they look at the ice and begin to grab onto it. And then cast a spell into the ice to cause it... the ice still remains, but it begins to almost form shards within your skin and tries to pierce in. Ray, I want you to go ahead and roll a Constitution saving throw.
Yay. I like.
It's pretty good. So you only take half damage. You do sustain 3 D10 points of
Oof.
slashing damage, but because you passed, it's only half. So you need to take 11.
Do you have a healing potion?
No, I have healing spells though.
Okay, good.
And with their final movement or action, they do take a armed strike against you with advantage because it's melee and you're frozen in place. Unfortunately, their teamwork is very good. 21.
Oh, my God.
Ray, does that hit with your new AC?
Yes.
It's only 1d8 plus modifier. So 8 points of slashing damage.
Wow. I shall come protect and save you.
As they slash into you with a coral blade. How many of you went? So many of you rolled so very low.
Yes. Yes, we did.
It's one of those nights.
It is one of those nights.
I'm gonna roll for Mark's
Relax.
pettiness or teamwork. Above 10, he'll target Ray. Below 10, he'll actively go against people he doesn't like.
I'm trying to get him to focus on me.
I'm gonna give him disadvantage then. Okay. Focus on Becky. He thinks you're beneath him. Gonna attack you. Looking towards you, he harumphs, how dare you hurt me or make some imperfection on my body. Says it in a pompous, arrogant way, even though I kind of already did. He brings out a dagger, that same weird pitch black dagger.
I laugh at it.
And then it goes in for a strike. 15 probably doesn't hit.
No.
And then grabs the other dagger from the other hand and goes in for another strike.
Huh.
26
Oh.
does hit.
I laugh, but it hurts.
You get stabbed in for 10 points of damage. Slashing.
Wonderful.
Reduced down to half because you're currently raged, so 5 points of slashing damage total.
Okay.
It still hurts, but less. He's not going to move because he doesn't want to cause, damage to all of this. But he does get closer to Ray. Not within range that you would be able to strike him, but either way, you use a reaction anyways.
Getting very concerned that
Damn.
there's more enemies around me than actual teammates.
Well, Ray, you're currently surrounded by
Ray
everybody.
Goes down, we lose, right?
Yes.
If
Yes.
you lose Ray, your team loses.
Looking
Well.
pretty good. Okay. If I cast a spell, though, that counts as my action, right?
It counts as your action.
A healing spell? Okay.
I mean,
I
I
have
can
a
heal
feeling
myself. Focus on
Spirits.
damage. I can heal myself.
I will tell you,
Yeah,
Ray,
we
that
gotta
if you
focus on
use
bro.
athletics to break the ice away from you, that would count as an action.
Yeah, no, I'm
but
gonna
you
have
can
to
do
deal
that.
with the. I'm gonna have to deal with the ice
Oh,
for one
oh,
more
oh. Hold on.
turn.
I lost the page.
I'm gonna focus on healing first.
Fatal
Okay.
blow.
But I mean, I was gonna
Well,
use
if that's
like
the case.
my flame ability, but that would still take an action.
I mean, it would, but you'd be free. But at that point in time,
Yeah.
you would also still be surrounded by enemy.
Oh, exactly. That's why I'm gonna prioritize healing this round, and then try to get free next
I
round.
like to use enlarge
On.
on Becky.
Okay. Immediately looking towards the surroundings, looking towards the very biggest, baddest looking person, targets Tempest, and then remembers, all right, we're looking for the biggest and baddest. Goes for Nara instead, and then accidentally forgets where he's putting his hands and enlarges Becky.
I feel my muscles growing to greater extent.
Her sword should do far more damage now. Much heavier.
That is a question. If you enlarge her, do her swords enlarge or do they stay itty
Oh,
bitty?
nope. They enlarge too.
Equivalent size, yeah. Dan, you have movement and bonus action left.
Damn, I can hit someone from here.
Ew. I can't poison spit as a bonus action, can I?
No, that's an action.
All right, I like to use. Can I shape water?
No, I think that's a spell, and you've already used a spell this turn.
Never mind. I will not bring Grandma into the field. I will move over here. Hello, Kate. Very womanly name.
Thank you. Going through the change right now.
You're welcome. I know.
Ah.
We got great eyes together.
Nara, did you have to go?
Okay.
Please
I just
attack
wasn't sure-
Connor.
Well, yeah. I just wasn't sure if you were done. Okay. I want to use my. Sorry.
Powers of seduction.
Yes, I'm going to seduce every single man here.
Do
Um,
them all.
Roll persuasion?
No, not literally, not literally.
Damn.
I mean, okay. I guess I could. Fine.
Go for it.
Persuasion.
I said this as a joke.
Her rolls are coming back.
We back, baby. Let's go.
You see like a whole bunch of students like look towards you. Like you just shake your hair back, present your arms. Like they are lean, they are cut, they are definitely someone that can fight. The people that are attracted to the looks are attracted to the looks. The people that are attracted to the athleticism are attracted to the athleticism. You definitely have a good assortment of fans now. Looking towards the enemy team, however, you notice that I'm gonna give this one to Tempest. Diane kind of looks towards Nara, more interested in her right now than Becky. Who knows if that changed later? Kate just looks towards Nara with like respect. Roy like raises an eyebrow, nods, but is technically not interested in women, so doesn't kind of care, but is respectful. And Mark is like, he's just being gross, so I'm not gonna talk about him.
Yeah, do it.
Mm-hmm. And Haley's looking towards you, like wondering what she can do to get that type of look, and maybe like talk conversely with you. When you look at Connor, though, the team captain, there is like no physical change or elemental change, but you're not exactly sure if you caught his eye. I'll let you have that one for free. Any action, bonus action, or movement?
Yes. I will. Wait, who's attacking Ray?
Everyone.
Everyone.
Everybody is that where they're all like
everyone.
circling you? All right.
Other than Micah, everyone around Ray is an enemy.
Word. Well, I'm going to step over, straight looking at Mark. First, can I use a combat
fireball?
Right. First, can I use combat inspiration on Ray?
Yes.
Right, I'm gonna do that. That means
And me.
oh yeah, I can't use double inspirations, can I, in one go? Or
Unfortunately, not. If you
Don't worry,
had 2
Becky.
bonus actions, or if you decide to eat an action to do it,
Eat an action.
basically I'm allowing you to do it. It's not technically part of the game, but if you want to, I'll let it. But you'll expend your action to do so.
I'll use my bardic inspiration. Oh wait, I said a combat inspiration on Ray and
Okay.
then there's that. I will give up.
I will go smash Connor then.
Hold up! Damn. Okay, go on.
Yes.
Go smash him.
All right. Unfortunately, it's not your turn yet, Becky. It is Ray.
That's right, Ray.
I will do the healing. I don't like this ice, but I need to, you guys hurt me a little bit, so let me get that done first.
Kind of looks at you. That does make sense.
Yeah, you did good though. It was painful, but I don't really like getting hurt.
I mean, this is a fighting competition, but you did quite well. Impressed by your team. He doesn't say teamwork. Impressed by your team.
Yeah.
You heal up 8.
Okay, and then that was my bonus action, and then I will use level 2 as my main action.
Okay. You heal up yourself a couple of times to make sure you don't die. Potentially. Anything else, Ray?
No, because I don't have any movement or anything.
Okay.
I will light wave. What was her name again?
Her name is Haley.
Haley.
She decided that you might be friendly with her now. Diane, taking their turn, looks towards you, Ray. Looks towards Connor, and Connor nods. And she barrels around the team, giving Tempest and Nara an attack of opportunity.
I take it with my longsword.
Okay.
I'm starting to feel like I'm surrounded.
I think I'm feeling we're gonna lose this one. It's not looking good.
Unfortunately, a 10 is not good enough to hit. So when you swing your blade around, it does not cut through her. Nara, attack of opportunity.
What about Dan?
I will use my dagger.
She didn't move enough that Dan would get
Oh,
one.
okay.
So let's do this.
You grab your dagger, and unfortunately, her AC is 14. She's one of the easier ones to hit. Grab it and go ahead and roll damage. Nice. And pierce into her back. Not enough to... You respects game, so you cut enough that you do damage, but not to leave a scar. You're not going to do that to another girl. Cutting through, doing some good damage. Now behind Ray, she begins to say something what appears to be primordial. Tempest, you would understand she's casting a strange spell. It's known as repulsion. It basically pulses into a direction.
Guys, I don't like this spell.
I'm not sure how to
I
get all
also
7 of them off
understood
you.
But when she finishes casting it, nothing happens. Or at least it hasn't activated just yet. Becky.
I'm gonna attack Connor with
Alright.
everything I've got.
Mhm.
Oh,
You do have 2 actions, thankfully.
and then with
2
Frenzy, I get an extra.
Yes. As long as you use your
So I'm
bonus for
gonna
the
do
frenzy.
three-
Hits,
Nice.
hits,
He
and
gets an
hits.
extra +4 with that size,
Still hits.
damage-wise.
Oh, yeah. Okay. The first strike swings in for a good amount of damage. The second strike, go ahead and roll again. The second strike strikes in quite well. You can tell that they're bloodied, so you definitely did a good amount of damage. And the last one strikes in as well.
Which one was it that I haven't
The
clicked?
24.
Oh, 24.
And once again, it slashes in. You can tell that they're very hurt. Not dead, at least not dead yet, or at least knocked out. Remember
Okay.
if you remember that?
I add these to them.
Go
Yes.
for the kill.
But I'm
And-
also not going for the kill. I'm going for the smash.
You're going for unconscious. You can tell that they're
Yes.
heavily hurt, and another couple of swings like that will definitely bring him down to unconsciousness.
And I'm also using Bard of Inspiration.
Doesn't
Or-
apply here.
Oh, damn. Okay, never mind. That's it then.
Actually, does it? Nara, does it do a damage?
Right. For who?
Your battle inspiration for Becky. I think it's only to hit, but it could be wrong.
My bardic inspiration or my my combat?
Your combat.
Sorry. Alright.
You learn Inspire in battle. A creature has prepared inspiration die. You can die number rolled weapon damage. Yeah, you can use it.
Okay, cool. What do I roll again for that?
You guys are level 5, so it'd still be a d6. Oh, wait. The die becomes a d8 at 5th level.
Oh, it becomes an 8?
Yes, d8.
So like
Damn, I lost that natural save. It's a 7.
It's a 7. A little bit more. It hits in quite well. Tempest.
Okay. So, we're aiming for Connor.
Yes.
Connor is surrounded by many of my teammates, so I'm going to skirt around the outside of the circle so I can get a clear shot.
Okay, are you allowing Roy to attack you?
No, I would skirt around Nara.
Okay, you skirt around Nara. Like, a little too close. If Becky was into Tempest, maybe she'd say something. Who knows?
I'm very respectful towards Nara.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay, and I'm going to shoot a longbow.
Okay. That does hit. You bring out your longbow, and it just pierces in the magical shielding.
Alright, so, longbow damage, sneak attack damage, and Curse of the Marks.
Yes, because Micah and Becky are both next to them.
No. Don't kill him.
Nice. The arrow sinks in and almost basically explodes into his skin. It's a good amount of damage, not enough to kill him, but it did hit hard. He's not looking too good. Tempest, anything else?
Is he alive?
I'm gonna be like, hey, Becky, did you see that?
That was extremely impressive, but did you see me smush him really good too? That was
I
probably the
did,
most
and it
damage
was
I've ever done.
Amazing.
You were
I'm
very
so
cool, and
impressed.
out of all of our teammates, one of the only ones that do any damage.
Oh, thank you.
Tempest, anything else?
No, that's my turn. I swooned a little bit.
Swinging over Becky and her compliment. Looking towards you, Ray. He swivels his water sword once more without the hilt, and then you see the water from around your body begin to swerve in and go into the hilt once more and create that very sharp blade. He then goes directly towards your head, where the visible skin in your helmet is.
Oh no.
And immediately, I want everyone to go ahead and roll a strength saving throw.
Everybody, eh?
Yeah, including enemy team. But I'll roll for them after you guys roll.
hell is that? Save for strength. Found it.
We
Be
Wait,
doing
wait,
good.
where is it?
that powerful to my head.
Why am I missing it this time?
Also, JC, you have advantage on strength
Where is it?
saving throws because your size.
I'm not.
I lost it. Where is it?
Strength. What do you mean?
Just hit strength.
It's in
Yeah.
saving
In the
throws
saving
box.
throws.
It's next to the AC.
Above the skills.
Above skills.
Below proficiency bonus. Above the skills, like acrobatics, animal
I see it.
handling. There you go.
Of
Okay,
course.
you don't even need the advantage. Okay.
And enemy team.
I'm
Connor,
always
Haley, Mark,
powerful.
Kate, Diane, Roy. Okay, adding their bonuses. Unfortunately, Mark saved. Oh wait, that's Haley. Haley was the second one.
Yeah. Hey, strong.
Natural 20.
Diane also made the save. Immediately when they go in for the kill strike, or whatever you want to call this, it looks vicious. Immediately looks as if they're about to impale Ray straight through the head. When that happens, Ray's body begins to crack with energy until it explodes. And everyone, other than Becky, Haley, and Diane, are basically pushed back. Mark basically hits his head over here. He's not dead, thankfully enough. The circle keeps him from dying, but he's now basically unconscious. Unfortunately, he's not. Cat goes over and curves into the shop where the guns are, unconscious as well.
Couple guns.
Nara, you basically get pushed into the students. A lot of them like basically body check you to make sure you don't take any damage. So they basically take a whole bunch of damage, and you're still conscious, but you took half damage. I'll let you know what that is later. Way to seduce the college students. Roy also gets swerved out, but has no fan club, so he gets thrown out. Tempest, you as well. You take full damage. Micah didn't do so great either. I think only Becky succeeded. Dan, I'm pretty sure you go unconscious. I will let you know. And Connor just gets thrown out. Hits the ground and is unconscious. Everyone that survived doesn't get pushed back, but still sustains half of 5d10.
Did anyone feel wind?
I have this feeling I'm going to take a lot of damage.
This is enough force that you have to put your blade into the ground to stop you from moving. But effectively, Connor's down. With enough damage you guys did, he's down unconscious. Thankfully enough, the circle kept him from dying. And thankfully, it kept Dan from dying too. Or else complications. But you guys did win. You don't know how you did it. Yeah. You don't know what that was. But thankfully, Ray did keep conscious. That healing factor, that save, kept them alive just enough. What that was?
That's my future power right there.
We'll figure that one out next time.
Muscle spells.
As we end the
That's some
session
heavy muscles.
for today.